What's going on, everybody? Beveraggi here. Thank you for clicking on this video and joining what's about to be a very fun journey, and that's diving into Kendrick Lamar finally. Finally. I've been talking about doing this for a minute now, for sure. And I've even checked out a handful, like two or three Kendrick Lamar songs in Patreon custom requests over the past year or so. I wanted to get into this like a year ago is when I really wanted to start diving in. But obviously there's a lot of stuff going on in the current rap world and society with Kendrick versus Drake and this beef that's ongoing. And I've been listening to the beef. I've been listening to the rap, to the disses back and forth, and it's got me just as excited as I possibly could have ever been to finally jump into Kendrick. Yeah, I'll be honest, I didn't realize how great he was. I didn't realize how great he was. Again, until like listening to the couple songs I've been able to listen to via some requests the last year, it's all reached a fruition where I look myself in the mirror and I just can't go on any longer without listening to this album. And I promised everyone I would do it on the channel. I'm starting with Good Kid, Mad City because it's the first one. I know there's another one or two before it, but apparently they're mixtapes or it's a mixtape. I'm not 100% sure, but this seemed to be perceived as his first album. So it's the one we're going to jump into. We're jumping right into it. This album's long. It's an hour and 13 minutes. It's only 13 tracks, but the tracks are all quite long. There's even a 12-minute track in here. So I expect quite a lot of storytelling. I otherwise don't know what to expect. I know Kendrick is famous for addressing some real issues, but I don't know if he was addressing those issues right off the bat, or I don't know if that's something that more so comes around in the other albums. To Pimp a Butterfly, Damn, and Mr. Morale are the other ones, right? And again, I might have heard one song off of each album. Again, this is all very fresh for me. I don't fully know what I'm getting myself into, but I just know it's about time. I look at this track list, and Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe jumps out as a song that I think I should know, because people were like saying that as a saying, and I think I know what it sounds like. Otherwise, nothing else really sticks out to me. We're gonna see as we go along here. But yeah, guys, let's jump into it. This might be a long video. If you clicked into it, you can already see that. I'm ready. My brain is going to do its best to keep up. Keep that in mind. Its best in its current moment. I know this is probably going to be my biggest challenge yet, but I'm going to try to enjoy the songs at the same time, too. That's the thing with, like, lyricists and me doing reactions to, like, very elite lyricists, is that sometimes you can forget to enjoy the song. And I want to make sure I do that as well. So we'll see how this goes. It's been the biggest thing stopping me from actually jumping into a Kendrick album, is that I know it's going to be lyricism at a level where I'm going to feel inclined to start getting into every bar, and it's going to make the video like literally like 5 hours, which is just hard to sit down and film a video that long to begin with. And then I'll be not paying attention to the song as much as the lyrics and all that stuff. And yeah, it's just like a lot to think about for me personally in the way that I digest music. I know it's different for other people, but we're going to find out. Shireen, a.k.a. Master Splinter's daughter. Yeah, Master Splinter. Shout out to the Ninja Turtles. That's the OG. That's the rat in charge. And I don't know who Shireen's supposed to be, but apparently she's the daughter of Master Splinter. All right, let's jump into this album, guys.
Lord God, I come to you a sinner, and I humbly repent for my sins. I believe that Jesus is Lord. I believe you raised him from the dead. I will ask that Jesus come into my life and be my Lord and Savior. I receive Jesus to take control of my life, and that I may live for him in this day forth. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for saving me with your precious blood. In Jesus' name, amen.
Okay. It's a very particular way to start the album off. It's really sending a message of where Kendrick's state of mind is, where he's coming from, what his beliefs are. I feel like it's got to be very intentional, right? This is a very intentional artist, so.
at this house party on El Segundo in Central. She had the credentials of strippers in Atlanta. Ass came with a hump from the jump, she was a camel. I wanna ride like Arabians, pushing 04 Mercedes-Benz. Hello, my name is Kendrick, she said, no, you're handsome. Whispered in my ear, disappeared, then found her dancing.
Okay, hold up. It's starting already. All right. So he met this very attractive girl at a party, basically. He continues to describe this girl in many clever ways, one including talking about comparing her ass to the hump of a camel, but then there's like a double in there because he's talking about riding like the Arabians, pushing 04 Mercedes-Benz. Okay, all right, let's go back a little bit here because the scene is set with him having met this girl.
Arabians pushing 04 Mercedes-Benz. Hello, my name is Kendrick, she said, no, you're handsome. Whispered in my ear, disappeared, then found her dancing. Sierra had played in the background, the parade music we made had us all wearing shades.
That's depicting the time. I feel like. Well, Sierra's kind of timeless. You could play Sierra nowadays and I'll still be like bumping the fuck out. But something about that feels like it might depict time. This is like early 2000s maybe. Is he reflecting on a certain part? But Kendrick's not that old though. I don't know. Let's let it play out. Maybe he's just listening to Sierra in the year. I know this came out in 2012. All right.
Appeared, then found her dancing. Sierra had played in the background, the parade music we made had us all wearing shades now. Cool. Where you stay? She said down the street from Dominguez High. Okay, I know that's borderline Compton or Paramount. Well, is it Compton? No, she replied, then quickly start batting her eyes. I strictly had one of her thighs around me. 17 with nothing but pussy stuck on my mental. My motive was rather sinful. What you trying to get into? She didn't tell, just...
Okay, so Kendrick's state of mind is that of a 17-year-old. He says he's 17, but he's also like, it's also pretty normal to be 17 and, you know, have your mindset sort of like one-dimensional that way. So yeah, that's what's going on. His motive, rather sinful, which is poignant coming off the way this album opened up. All right, strictly wanted her thighs around me. They're just like talking, they're kind of flirting, talking about where she's at, like where she's from, you know, where is she from, sort of deal. Like, you know, you meet someone, you just start shooting the shit. It's kind of what's happening here, but it's flirting is what's really happening.
Had one of her thighs around me. 17 with nothing but pussy stuck on my mental. My motive was rather sinful. What you trying to get into? She didn't tell, just gave me her next tale. Dropped the number, we chirped the whole summer and well.
What you trying to get into? Okay, he was trying to like get into it. That night he was trying to make it happen, but she said nah. She gave him the Nextel, and I guess she left. And they chirped. Remember that chirped? You press the side button on the Nextel phone, and it's like a walkie-talkie essentially. I remember that. Oh man, wow, that's a long time ago. So this is not 2012. Like he's reflecting on maybe a few years before that. I think that was like mid 2000s. The Nextel chirp thing. Okay, so it didn't happen that night, but they spent the whole summer just talking and chirping. Okay, so now we're building something. Maybe he's like gonna grow up and realize like I want more from this girl than just like her thighs wrapped around me as a 17-year-old. We'll see.
Just gave me her next tale. Dropped the number, we chirped the whole summer and well. The summer had passed and now I'm liking her. Conversation we having probably enticing her. Who can imagine maybe my actions will end up wifing her. Love or lust, regardless what fuck us to trifling us. It's deep rooted, the music of being young and dumb. It's never muted, in fact it's much louder where I'm from. We know a lot about each other. Her mother was a crack addict. She lived with her granny and her younger two brothers. Her favorite cousin Demetrius is a reputable. Family history of gang banging did make me skeptical, but not enough to stop me from getting a nut. I wanna come over, what's up? That's what I told her soon as this episode. A Martin go off, I'm trying to get off. I wasn't heat like a cactus. My tactics of being thirsty probably could hurt me, but fuck it, I got some hard ground.
Okay. Okay. All right, yeah, this is still a 17-year-old just like in lust. I think he even said like, is it lust or is it what did he say? Love or lust, regardless. This is lust. You might convince yourself it's love because of this little summer communication y'all been having, but certainly you're convincing me that it's a lot of lust going on here. You're being very lustful. Not worried about her family history. He was a little skeptical because of her family's history of gangbanging. Maybe you don't really want to get caught up in that, but not enough to stop me from getting a nut, as he says, and yeah, he wants to hook up with this girl. He wants to hook up with this girl once this Martin episode is over, which again speaks to the time that we were in. Shout out to the Martin show. All right. So the bar after bar after bar after bar after bar of displaying his lustfulness is really effective there.
This my tactics of being thirsty probably could hurt me, but fuck it, I got some heart. Grabbed my mama keys, hopped in the car, then the old bar.
Interesting, the cactus line too, like talking about the way that his lustfulness could hurt himself, but he's just like, whatever, I'm gonna grab my mama's keys, like, and like it's time to go over to that girl.
This my tactics of being thirsty probably could hurt me, but fuck it, I got some heart. Grabbed my mama keys, hopped in the car, then the old bar. So now I'm down Rosecrans in the caravan, passing Alameda, my gas meter hit need of a pump. I got enough to get me through the traffic jam. At least I hope, cause my pocket's broke as I promise, man. I'm thinking about that sex, thinking about her thighs, or maybe kissing on her neck, or maybe what position's next. Sent a picture of her titties blowing up my text. I looked at them and almost ran my front bumper into Corvette. Enthused by the touch of a woman, she's a masseuse, and I'm...
His focus is fucking shot. He is thinking about one thing and one thing only, and it is between this woman's legs, and he can't even drive straight. Like this man's mind, or this kid's, he's a kid at this point. This kid's mind is just completely gone.
Brand to Corvette, enthused by the touch of a woman, she's a masseuse, and I'm a professional porn star, went off the goose. I had a fifth in the trunk.
You're 17 years old. All right. I mean, hey, everyone, everyone's timeline is different, I guess. Professional porn star when you're off the goose at 17, that's wild.
And she's a masseuse, and I'm a professional porn star, went off the goose. I had a fifth in the trunk like Curtis Jackson for ransom. I'm hoping to get her loose like an Uncle Luke anthem. I'm too
Okay, so this is gonna go way over my head because I don't know what an Uncle Luke anthem is, and I had a fifth in the trunk like Curtis Jackson for ransom. He's shouting out 50 Cent here, but a fifth in the trunk. So he's got like a bottle. He's got a bottle in the trunk, like 50 Cent for ransom. I'm just gonna take that as he's got liquor in the trunk. But the Uncle Luke anthem thing, I'm not sure of. Okay, he's 2 blocks away. We're building up. We're getting there. We're almost there. We're almost at this girl's house.
I'm hoping to get her loose like an Uncle Luke anthem. I'm 2 blocks away, 250 feet and 6 steps from where she stays. She waved at me across the street. I pulled up, a smile on my face, and then I see 2 niggas, 2 black hoodies. I froze as my phone rang.
What?
Please leave your message for 323. Record your message after the tone.
Kendrick, where you at? Damn, I'm sitting here waiting on my van. You told me you was gonna be back in 15 minutes. I gotta go to the county building, man. These kids ready to eat. I'm ready to eat. Shit, I gotta get them food stamps. Come on now. You on your way or what? I hope you ain't out there messing with them damn hood rats out there.
Yes,
shit.
he might be.
That a crazy ass girl, Shireen. Plus you got school tomorrow.
Yo.
You keep fucking around in them streets, you ain't gonna pass to the next grade. 11th grade.
All right, so is that Kendrick on the phone? Is his dad in the background, like yelling to? Okay, the scene setup is so great here. So as soon as he pulled up, his mom called him, like, bring the fucking van back and stop. Like, I know you're out there seeing Shireen. Like, you better stop fucking around. Like, you gotta pass to the next grade. You're in 10th grade. This is crazy. You
keep fucking around in them streets, you ain't gonna pass to the next grade. 11th grade.
Is that Kendrick on the phone?
The daddy calling about some damn dominoes. He wanna holler at you too. Go ahead, Kenny. Go on. Yeah.
Hello? Yeah, where my motherfucking dominoes at?
Kenny.
What?
He brought the dominoes with him?
Damn fool.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, where my motherfucking dominoes at? It's the second time I asked you to bring my fucking
Give
dominoes.
me the damn phone. Shit, don't hang up. Damn. Let me see. Kendrick,
You can't take an old head's dominoes and like not bring him back. Don't fuck around, or at least get him his own set of dominoes. You cannot take an old head's dominoes. That's out of the question.
Message, man. Call me back. I need to know when you gonna bring back my damn car. This man fussing about some damn dominoes. It ain't all that serious. Some damn dominoes. Shit, I'm gonna miss my damn appointment. Fuck some damn dominoes. Nobody wanna hear that.
Nobody want to hear your ass. Matter of fact, cut my motherfucking oldies back on. You're killing my motherfucking vibe.
Oh, is the next song "Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe"? She's killing his vibe. Her focus is food stamps. His focus is dominoes. Hey, they we all got focused on something. Her focus is also her son getting himself out of this fucking situation and getting his ass home with the van also, and focusing on his schoolwork and all that. She must have been hearing some of those chirps through the bedroom door between him and Shireen all summer long, because she knows about Shireen. This is okay. It's just fun. This is a fun start. Very lustful. We're very young. Our head is in a 17-year-old place. That's really where it is. But it's interesting opening the song out with like the "I am a sinner who's probably gonna sin again, Lord forgive me." Like that whole start to the song. Oh wait, no, this is "Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe." Hold on. So the next song he also starts out with. Okay, interesting. But the opening song, he's like, "Lord God, I come to you as a sinner. I repent for my sins. I believe Jesus is Lord." But he also does it in the next song. All right, so is he going to spend a lot of this album sort of, I guess, repenting for his sins or owning up to those sins and admitting to being, like a younger, more lustful, because he's reflecting too. Like, this isn't happening currently. He wrote this album in 2012, but he wasn't 17 in 2012. So is he kind of reflecting on the fact that he, the time it took for him to grow up? And I don't know. We'll see. "Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe" is the one song I think I'm going to know, but only because of the one "Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe, Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe" part. Couldn't tell you any of the other words. So we're going to find out here. And I wonder if his dad's going to be involved somehow, because he is the one that, passed the torch into the playing of the song. All right, let's jump into "Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe."
I am a sinner who's probably gonna sin again. Lord, forgive me. Lord, forgive me. Things I don't understand. Sometimes I need to be alone. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
I can feel your energy from 2 planets away. I got my drink, I got my music, I would share it, but today I'm yelling, bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
Yeah, this was very much an anthem. And I know Kendrick's a West Coast rapper. I'm from the East Coast. I'm from New York. I'm from the Bronx, and this was very much an anthem out in New York as well. So I feel like this is Kendrick's music is obviously universal, is what's already being proven to me off of the one song that I do recognize. This is not just West Coast specific, even though obviously a lot of the roots are embedded in that because that's where he's from.
Look inside of my soul and you can find gold and maybe get rich. Look inside of your soul and you can find out it never exists. I can feel the changes. I can feel a new life. I always knew life can be dangerous. I can say that I like a challenge and you to me is painless. You don't know what pain is. How can I paint this picture when the colorblind is hanging with you? Fell on my face and I woke with a scar. Another mistake living deep in my heart. Wear it on top of my sleeve in a flick. I can admit that it did look like yours.
That's cool. The whole I could paint this picture, trying to paint a picture for somebody who hasn't been through anything. You don't know what pain is. Trying to paint this picture for somebody who is soulless. Did he say pretty much? I look inside your soul. It never even existed. You're just not able to, people who don't understand the shit that I've been through or are even incapable of empathizing on any level, I'm not going to be able to convince them of or even show them my world in any way. It's a really interesting way of saying all that.
When the colorblind is hanging with you. Fell on my face and I woke with a scar. Another mistake living deep in my heart. Wear it on top of my sleeve in a flick. I can admit that it did look like yours. Why you resent every making of his? Tell me your purpose is petty again. But even a small light, they can burn a bridge. Even a small light, they can burn a bridge. I can feel the changes. I can feel the new people around me just want to be famous.
Cool, even a small lighter, because the way you burn bridges, even a small lighter, it doesn't take a lot. It doesn't take a lot.
Even a small lighter can burn a bridge. I can feel the changes. I can feel the new people around me just want to be famous. You can see that my city found me, then put me on stages. To me, that's amazing. To you, that's a quick check with all disrespect. Let me say this, say this, say this.
I am a sinner.
Interesting. So, yeah, he's giving his city a lot of credit, putting him on stages. He's really, to me, that's amazing. But to you, that's a quick check. With all disrespect, let me say this. All right, so we are talking about some of the come up and he's giving credit to his city, but he's also talking to this external whomever it might be, just like saying don't kill my, like he's talking to whoever the vibe killers are. They're the ones who only see the quick check, coming from his city, as opposed to seeing it for what it is and seeing that it's amazing that he's gotten to where he is as a product of where he's from. There are the soulless ones, the colorblind ones, like all these things that he's been saying.
Are we gonna sin again? Lord, forgive me. Lord, forgive me. Things I don't understand. Sometimes I need to be alone. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
It's so rhythmic.
I can feel your energy from 2 planets away. I got my drink, I got my music, I would share it, but today I'm yelling, bitch, don't kill my vibe. 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 I'm trying to keep it alive and not compromise the feeling we love. You're trying to keep it deprived and only co-sign what radio does. And I'm looking right past you. We live in a world on 2 different axles.
He's covering a lot of ground here, man. I mean, to follow up like the people talk, like people that only see the quick check in his situation, to now talk about like only co-signing what radio does. You're trying to keep it deprived, not compromise the feeling we love. I'm trying to keep it alive. I'm trying to keep his vibe alive. Like I feel like now we're speaking musically, so we're kind of moving around what vibe means to him. And it's musical now, because you're keeping my vibe deprived. You're only co-signing what radio does. I'm looking right past you. Like, I want to make music that's bigger than what the radio is saying I should make music for. And it's crazy because I already know how much his music means and its importance moving forward without even having heard it. Like, Pulitzer Prize type shit, right? So he really did that. He projected all of it off the first album. And what's crazy is that this song was a radio hit, right? Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe was a huge song. So it's very ironic that he would say this line in this song.
You live in a world, you're living behind the mirror. I know what you're scared of, the feeling emotions inferior. This shit is vital, I know you had to. This shit is vital, I know you had to. Die in a pitiful vein, tell me you're watching a chain. It's way more believable, give me a feasible game. Rather her seasonal name, I'll let the people know this is something you can blame. On yourself you can remain, stuck in the box. I'ma break out and then hide every lock. I'ma break out and then hide every lock. I can feel the changes, I can feel the new people around me just wanna be famous.
I love that. I'm going to break out and then hide every lock. I'm going to break out and hide every lock. You will not box me in. It speaks to like, I will not play into this radio bullshit. Like, me as an artist, you will absolutely not box me in. And not only will I break out of the box that you do try and box me in to, I will find every lock that was locking that box I was in, and it'll be gone forever. And I'll be Kendrick Lamar. And that's who I've proven to be all these years. It's really crazy being able to listen to this so far after it came out.
You can see that my city found me, then put me on stages. To me, that's amazing. To you, that's a quick check with all disrespect. Let me say this.
I am a sinner who's probably gonna sin again. Lord, forgive me. Lord, forgive me. Things I don't understand. Sometimes I need to be alone. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
I can feel your energy from 2 planets away. I got my drink, I got my music, I would share it, but today I'm yelling, bitch, don't kill my vibe. 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 You ain't heard the coast like this in a long time. Don't you see the long time? And they waiting on Kendrick like the 1st and the 15th. Threes in the air, I can see you are.
He's talking about checks. The waiting on Kendrick like the 1st and the 15th. The way that is, Kendrick is a real one, man. I have a pretty good feeling of the type of life he came from growing up, and like, there's nothing you wait on more than those checks, the 1st and the 15th, if that's the way it's set up. It all depends on where you're working. But I know that feeling all too well. So when I hear that 1st and 15th, it clicks immediately. And if I'm waiting on an artist the way that I would wait on that 1st and 15th, the way I'm waiting on checks, then nothing is going to compare to the way, like, That's just uncomparable. So that's a crazy bar if that's what he's talking about. Don't you see that long line? They're waiting on Kendrick like the first and the 50. That's a crazy bar.
They waiting on Kendrick like the first and the 50. Threes in the air, I can see you are in sync. Hide your feelings now. What you better do? I'll take your girlfriend and put that pussy on the pedestal. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Walk out the door and they scream it's alive. My New Year's resolution is to stop all the pollution. Talk too motherfucking much. I got my drink, I got my music. I say, bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
I love this.
Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Kill my vibe. Kill my vibe. Kill my vibe.
Strings at the end.
K-Dot, get in the car, nigga. Come on, we finna roll out. Nigga, I got a pack of blacks and a beat CD. Get your freestyles ready.
Hey, all right. This is the start, right? This is the start. He's got his friends pulling up and saying, "Get in the car." We got a beat CD, so we're just gonna play the beat. We got a pack of blacks and a beat CD, so we're just gonna we're gonna chill out. We're gonna play this CD with just the beats and you're gonna freestyle over it. It's real rap shit, and a lot of this like song is talking about real rap shit. It's talking about like Kendrick and his commitment to be a real rapper, talk about real things, and not again just like play into what the radio wants him to do. So it's just really interesting because it really talks about the upcoming of an artist, like what an artist aspires to be. And I love that the Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe is kind of like this simple, very anthemic thing. Like, again, I knew that part of the song without knowing the song because it's very anthemic. People reference it across the last decade, like all over the place, because it's very real. Like, don't kill my vibe. But I love the way he references vibe as like multiple things in this song, and he makes the song like hold a lot of importance despite that chorus just being this simple "bitch don't kill my vibe." It's a great song. This is an incredible song with what he did with it outside of like the just "bitch don't kill my vibe." So smart. All right, I'm getting really giddy about the prospects of this album because those first two tracks are excellent and they're very different, but they're very consistent and speaking to like this up and coming Kendrick, this up and coming superstar who he is now. All right, let's get on to the next track, which is Backseat Freestyle, which of course the end of the last track was the homies pull it up with the beats so Kendrick can freestyle. Okay, let's see what this freestyle is all about.
Martin had a dream. Martin had a dream. Kendrick have a dream. All my life I want money and power. Respect my mind or die from less child. I pray my dick get big as the Eiffel Tower, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Goddamn, I feel amazing. Damn, I'm in the matrix.
I mean, that's just big. It's big freestyle energy. That's big freestyle energy right there. The top is interesting though. Like Martin had a dream. Kendrick have a dream. You know, like I'm here is like I'm talking about my inspirations. I'm talking about what moves me. I'm talking about what's important to me. And he's kind of been one of those people that have been very revolutionary in that way. But to follow that line with praying my dick gets as big as the Eiffel Tower so I can fuck the world for, it's crazy. It's crazy.
So I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Goddamn, I feel amazing. Damn, I'm in the matrix. My mind is living on cloud nine, and this nine is never on vacation. Start up that Maserati and vroom vroom, I'm racing. Popping pills in the lobby, and I pray they don't find her naked. And I pray you niggas is hating. Shoot shooters go after Judas. Jesus Christ, if I live life on my knees, ain't no need to do this. Park it in front of looters, next to that church is chicken. All you pussies is losers, all my niggas is winning. Screaming all my life, I want money and power. Respect my mind or die from less shout. I pray my dick get big as the Eiffel Tower, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Goddamn, I got bitches. Damn, I got bitches. Damn, I got bitches. Wifey, girlfriend, and mistress. All my life, I want money and power. Respect my mind or die from less shout. I got 25 lighter on my dresser. Yes, sir. Put fire to that ass, body cast on a stretcher. And her body got that ass that a ruler couldn't measure. And it make me come fast, but I never get embarrassed. And I recognize you have what I've been wanting since that record that Adina Howard had. Pop it fast to impress her. She rolling, I'm holding my scrotum, imposing. This voice here is golden, so fuck y'all, I goes in. And all my life I want money and power. Respect my mind or die from less shout. I pray my dick get big as the Eiffel Tower, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours.
He's just talking his shit. He's talking his shit. It is big freestyle energy, especially because he keeps going back into that all my life I want money and power, which is something you would kind of do if you were this might be an actual freestyle, because when you kind of are lost in or missing on like what to say next, you might jump back into that freestyle, which is like something expert freestylers will do. Jump back into like a little chorus that you made, something that you can just jump into, say that part, and then while you're saying that part, you kind of cook up the next few lines that you're gonna say in your head.
Damn, I got bitches. Damn, I got bitches. Damn, I got bitches. Wifey, girlfriend, and mistress. All my life I want money and power. Respect my mind, or nigga, it's go time. I roll in dough with a good grind, and I run that hoe with a bouton. That's a relay race with a bouquet. They say, K, you gon' marry mines. Biatch, no way. Biatch, no way. Biatch, no way. Biatch. Okay, I'm never living life confined. It's a failure, even if I'm blind. I can tell you who, what, when, where, how to sell your game right on time. Biatch, go play.
Is that just his way of saying he's never gonna get married? Talking about the flowers and the baton that gets the baton that gets thrown, the relay race with the bouquet of flowers that gets thrown, and someone says, Kendrick, you gonna marry Mayans? And he's like, nah, I'm never gonna live life confined. Okay. Oh, all right. I don't know how. Well, he's a family man now, right? So again, we're speaking to the younger Kendrick.
Biatch, go play. Biatch, go play. Biatch, I look like OJ, killing everything from pussy to a motherfucking hit boy beat. She pussy popping, and I got options like an audible. I beat COMPTON. I win, then ball at your defeat. COMPTON. My city mobbing in the street, yelling. All my life I want money and power. Respect my mind or die from less shout. I pray my dick get big as the Eiffel Tower, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Goddamn, I got bitches. Damn, I got bitches. Damn, I got bitches. Wifey, girlfriend, and mistress. All my life I want money and power. Respect my mind or die from less shout. Let it run, Ali. Martin had a dream. Martin had a dream. Kendrick have a dream.
Yeah, not a whole lot to take away from that track. It's just a big freestyle energy, you know. And he calls it backstreet freestyle. It's got that big freestyle energy. He's just kind of talking his shit, which is what you would do in a freestyle, jumping in and out of this chorusy type lines, and even in between those lines, it is depicting a younger Kendrick. There's a lot of younger energy on this track, a lot of like lack of commitment, but also talking about having this dream and speaking to like what his goals are as an artist, especially when you talk about, you know, Martin having a dream and Kendrick currently having a dream. All right, The Art of Peer Pressure, track 4.
Everybody sit your bitch ass down and listen to true motherfucking story told by Kendrick Lamar, Rosecrans, bitch. Till I can't no more. Really I'm a so-and-so, but I'm with the homies right now. for violate. Really, I'm a peacemaker, but I'm with the homies right now. And mama used to say, one day it's gonna burn you out. One day it's gonna burn you out. Wow. One day it's gonna burn you out. One day it's gonna burn you out. I'm with the homies right now.
Okay. That's the art of peer pressure, right? Whatever he's up to, which he might start talking about here, I'm not sure. I'm not looking ahead. But whatever he might be alluding to, this activity with the homies, I'm with the homies right now. My mom tried to warn me against it. She tried to warn me against it, but I continue to spend my time with him, and that's the art of peer pressure. I imagine it is why the song's titled this way. And his mom's already tried to put him on. The right path already in the first, calling him up like stay away from Shireen, whatever her name was. But hey, we don't always listen to our moms when we're younger, right?
Me and my niggas 4 deep in a white Toyota. A quarter tank of gas, 1 pistol and orange soda. Janky stash box when the federales a roll up. Basketball shorts with the Gonzalez Park odor. We on the mission for bad bitches in trouble. I hope the universe love you today, cause the energy.
I mean, hey, we on the mission for bad bitches in trouble. Again, Kendrick spoke about where his mind was at when he was younger. And he talks about here being, you just rolling around with a quarter tank of gas. He also when he had all they got is a quarter tank of gas, right? Again, first track, he talked about needing to put gas in the car, but his pockets are broke. All he had in his pockets were promise. That's it. He ain't had no money. He just got promise. That was great. That line really stuck with me. But yeah, they're just rolling around with barely any gas and a pistol and some orange soda. You're asking for trouble, man. You're asking for trouble. And he says that himself. We're out here asking for trouble, but also bad bitches.
We on the mission for bad bitches in trouble. I hope the universe love you today, cause the energy we bring is sure to carry away a flock of positive activists and fill their body with hate if it's necessary. Bumping cheesy first album, looking distracted. Speaking language only we know, you think it's an accent. The windows roll down, all I see is a hand pass it. Hotboxing like George Foreman, grilling the masses of the working world. We poured the
that's hard. That's hard. Yeah. They're hotboxing. They're smoking up in the car like George Foreman grilling the masses. So yeah, it's like that George Foreman would be grilling up and the smoke would be coming out the way that they're smoking. The visual of that is really cool.
Windows roll down, all I see is a hand pass it. Hotboxing like George Foreman, grilling the masses of the working world. We poured up on a bunch of working girls and asked them what they working with. Look at me, I got the blunt.
Y'all ain't got no pull up on a bunch of working girl. Okay, all right.
Ask them what they working with. Look at me, I got the blunt in my mouth. Usually I'm drug free, but shit, I'm with the homies. Yeah, nigga, we out for pill and Remy Red, come through and bust it.
Okay, usually I'm drug free, but I'm with the homies. Again, the song's called The Art of Peer Pressure, right? So this is him giving into peer pressure.
Yeah, nigga, we out for pill and Remy Red, come through and bust your head, nigga. Me and the homies. Sag all the way to the liquor store with my niggas pour forward, get twisted some more. Me and the homies. I ride for my motherfucking niggas, hop out, do my stuff, then hop back in. Me and the homies. Matter of fact, I hop out that motherfucking beat like It's 2:30 and the sun is beaming. Air conditioner broken, I hear my stomach screaming. Hungry for anything unhealthy, and if nutrition can help me, I'll tell you to suck my dick, then I'll continue eating. We speeding on the 405 passing Westchester. You know the light-skinned girls and all the little dresses, good lord. They knew we wasn't from around there, cause every time we down there, we pulling out the Boost Mobile SIM cards. Bougie bitches with no extensions, hood niggas with bad intentions. The perfect combination. Before we sparked the conversation, we seen 3 niggas in colors we didn't like, then start interrogating. I never was a gangbang.
Okay, man, all right. Dude's a storyteller. Dude is a storyteller. I mean, we're in a pulling out the we ain't from here, we don't belong here, because not only are we seeing people with money, we're seeing girls that we're not used to around where we're from. They don't got the extensions like they do where we're from. We're pulling out the Boost Mobile SIM cards. They don't fuck with that around here. Whatever, I don't know, maybe by then they had Blackberries and Sidekicks around here, depending. If you know, you know. Then we see and before we sparked that conversation, we got bad intentions, the perfect combination, us and these bougie girls. But before we spark that conversation, we see some dudes roll up and they got colors on we don't like. So now you're messing with that gang life. And again, this speaks to the art of peer pressure. You don't even do drugs. So and he says right here, I never was a gangbanger, but I'm rolling with these certain set of people right here. And it just speaks to, again, it speaks to the product of your environment, it speaks to the product of where you're from, the people you surround yourself with. Yeah, man, we're learning about Kendrick's upcoming here and upbringing.
I mean, I never was stranger to the funk, neither. I really doubt it. Rush a nigga quick and then we laugh about it. That's ironic, cause I never been violent until I'm with the homies. Just riding.
Yeah.
Just riding. Me and the homies. Bullshit. Acting a fool. Me and the homies. Tripping. Really tripping. Me and the homies. Just riding. Just riding. Just riding. Bragging about the episode we just had. A shot of Hennessy didn't make me feel that bad. I'm usually a true firm believer of bad karma. Consequences from evil will make your past haunt you. We tryna conquer the city with disobedience. Quick to turn it up even if we ain't got the CD in. But Jeezy still playing and our attitude is still, nigga, what is you saying? Pull in front of the house that we been...
Also that music too, they talked about Jeezy still playing. They talked about bumping Jeezy back in the start of the song, and like the music you play too will often, especially like if you're with a group of friends and whatnot, that'll just dictate the vibes. It'll dictate the vibes. It'll dictate the intentions. Like you said, they got a bunch of bad intentions, and a lot of that will be aligned with some music you're bumping too. It's just that's the power of music. You throw on some pop fun, and you might be like, oh, okay, like, you know, let's go hit Dave and Buster's or something. But if you throw on something else, you know, it just might put you in a certain kind of mood. So that just, you know, it speaks to the power of music again. That's not how it always works, obviously. You know, you could listen to Jeezy and be on your way to church. Nothing wrong with that. But that's not always happening in this situation.
Attitude is still, nigga, what is you saying?
That's it, Jeezy's still playing. We're trying to conquer the city with disobedience. And Jeezy's still playing, and that's got our attitude on some, like, what is you saying type shit. So we pull up in front of the house that we've been camping out for like 2 months. Ooh, okay, what are y'all up to? What trouble are y'all getting into?
The house that we've been camping out for like 2 months. The sun is going down as we take whatever we want.
Hey,
they're robbing a house?
They're
robbing a house.
Wait, what? Nigga, somebody in this room.
I hit the back window in search of any Nintendo,
Damn,
DVDs,
Kendrick.
plasma screen TVs in the trunk. We made a right, they made a left, they made a right, they made a left. We was just circling life. My mama called.
Hello? What you doing?
Kicking it. I should have told her I'm probably about to catch my first offense with the homies.
She's a storyteller.
But they made a right, they made a left, they made a right, then another right. One lucky night with the homies.
Hey, you faded up? Yeah, we finally got that.
Did we outrun the cops? Did we outrun the cops? Made a right and then another left and then another right, and we like outdrove someone on some Grand Theft Auto shit. Even again, Mama's calling and we're just lying. We're just just kicking it. We're not robbing a house right now. About to catch my first offense. No big deal. Damn, man. Okay, Kendrick. All right, this was a storyteller.
Hey, already on now. I think he hit the wrong blunt though. Ooh, which one are you talking about? Which one you talking about? I was pretty hit the one with the shenanigans in. I pray he didn't hit that. Nah, that nigga straight, he ain't hit that one. Got the shenanigans? Yeah, that nigga the shenanigans.
Nigga, I think we should push back to the city. For real though.
Nigga, for what? What's that Jeezy song say, nigga? Last time I checked, I was the man on these streets. Yeah, that shit right there. I'm trying to be the nigga in the street.
There we go.
Alright, here's the plan, love. We're gonna use the kickback as an alibi. Wait till the sun go down, roll out, complete the mission, drop K-Dot off at his mama van at the park, cause I know he's trying to fuck on Train tonight. Not gonna do it.
Bring it back.
Back at the block at about 10:30.
That's straight, but we should just meet up around 12. I'm trying to fuck on something too.
Nigga, sit your dumb ass back down, nigga. You ain't finna do shit tonight. Matter of fact, nigga, get the motherfucking car. We finna get active.
Hey, I like that little conversational piece at the end. Just him and the homies shooting about the plans. Just talking back and forth about, we gotta drop off Kendrick at the at the van so that he could go see Shireen, which brings it back to track one. And again, track one is very reminiscent of the art of peer pressure. And obviously you didn't feel the peer pressure in track 1 because it was just Kendrick and his state of mind. He was just operating on his own, but you can see the connection with track 4 and that this is just a young-minded, easily influenced individual. He talks about, like, I'm not violent, like, I'm not this, I'm not that, I don't do drugs, like, but when I'm with the homies, it kind of is what it is, like, you know, I partake in these activities. So interesting first 4 tracks, man, like touching on a lot of different things, and I'm obsessed with that level of storytelling, particularly like in any genre, but particularly in rap, and he's showing me a lot here. All right, Money Trees. This has 1 billion. This has the most streams by far. I don't know what this song is. I wonder if I know this song. Like, I wonder if I'm gonna play this and recognize it, because it's got crazy streams. 1.5 billion. Let's check it out.
Me and my niggas tryna get it, yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. Hit that house, like, tell me, is you with it, yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. Home invasion was persuasive. From 9 to 5, I know it's vacant, yeah, bitch. Yeah, bitch. Dreams of living life like rappers do. Back when condom rappers wasn't cool. They wasn't. I fucked Shireen and went to tell my bros. Then Usher Raymond Let It Burn came on.
That you should let it burn. Yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, you get me hype, Kendrick. You can't reference one of my top 5 favorite albums of all time. Well, songs on a song from my favorite album, but by extension, one of my favorite songs of all time. You can't do that. Again, depicting the time that we're in. Confessions came out in the early 2000s, so he just continues to talk about a time in his life when he was much younger, and he was on some bullshit, dreaming of living life like rappers do. Again, we just talked about Jeezy, and Jeezy said they were quoting Jeezy at the end of the last song. They were influenced by Jeezy, listening to music, and then pulling out particular lyrics, and they're gonna carry themselves the way that Jeezy does, and then, you know, influenced by condoms not being a cool thing, you know, whatever that influence might have came from, wherever it came from, I don't know, but it came from somewhere. He hooked up with Shireen finally, and he went straight to tell his bros. Then Let It Burn comes on. Again, just a cool little depiction of the timeline and where we're at in the world. Wasn't there a reference to another? Yeah, they're bumping Sierra. Man, it's really cool. Sierra, Jeezy, Usher. It's really cool the way he pulls in these other artists to depict timeline, but also just sort of drop in like the type of music he was listening to and that he was surrounded by. I really like that.
Hot sauce all at night, I rhyming, yeah, bitch. Park the car, then we start rhyming, yeah, bitch.
Car, we start rhyming. Throw that beat CD in. Park the car, and then we just start freestyling. That's where you get track 3 from, and it's actually gonna make me appreciate track 3 a lot more when I start hearing bars like this.
Hot sauce all at night, I rhyming, yeah, bitch. Park the car, then we start rhyming, yeah, bitch. The only thing we had to free our mind. Then freeze that verse when we see dollar signs. You looking like an easy come up, yeah, bitch. A silver spoon, I know you come from, yeah, bitch. And that's a lifestyle that we never knew. Go at a revenue for the revenue. Go Halle Berry or hallelujah. Pick your poison, tell me what you do.
Okay.
Everybody go respect the shooter, but the one in front of the gun lives forever.
The one in front of the gun forever.
And I've been hustling all day, this away, that away, through canals and alleyways, just to say, Money Trees is the perfect place for shade, and that's just how I feel. Nah. $8 might just fuck your main bitch, that's just how I feel. Nah. $8 might say fuck them niggas that you game with, that's just how I feel. Nah. $8 might just make that lane switch, that's just how I feel. Nah. $8 might turn to $1 million, then we all rich, that's just how I feel. Dreams of living life like rappers do.
This is dope.
Bump that new E40 at the school. You know, big ballin' with my homies. Bro Stevens had us thinking rational. Back to reality, we pour ya, bitch. Another casualty at war, ya, bitch. 2 bullets in my Uncle Tony head. He said one day I'll be on tour, ya, bitch. That Louis burgers never be the same. A Louis belt'll never ease that pain. But I'ma purchase when that day is jerking. Pull off at churches with Pirelli skirting. Gang signs out the window, yeah, bitch.
It's really interesting. First of all, that chorus got me all the way caught up. Like I've accidentally pressed a bunch of buttons on my desk. It's one of those rising desks, rising and lowering desks, because I was vibing the fuck out to that chorus so much. I probably didn't fully take in like the meaning of everything, but we are framing money in a very interesting way. He talked about money earlier on, I feel like, in this album. And obviously this is somewhat, he does not come from money, right? I mean, he's talking about having an uncle that's taking a couple bullets to the head. An uncle that told him he's going to be touring one day. So that's hard hitting already, losing somebody that believed in you. But like, and then the you know, you lose family to violence, and then you're talking about money here. When you talk about like, I could go buy a Louis belt, that's not going to ease the pain. So yeah, we're framing money in an interesting way here. We're framing it really interestingly in that chorus. Something I want to get back to probably when the second chorus comes around to and absorb it more lyrically. But that first time around, I just wanted to absorb like the sound of everything, because that was sonically like just really pleasing. I don't know if that was J-Rock on there. I'm not sure who J-Rock is, but that was dope.
Hoping all of them offend you, yeah, bitch. They say your hood is a pot of gold, and we go crash it when nobody's home.
Holly Berry or Hallelujah. Pick your poison, tell me what you do.
I don't know what, it's so catchy, but Holly Berry or Hallelujah. I don't know what choice is supposed to mean what. Like, I have a guess, but I'm not sure it's even worth saying because it might be way off. But it's just saying it is catchy as fuck. And Halle Berry's, you know, been a long time icon, so just even bringing up her name is dope in itself.
Everybody go respect the shooter, but the one in front of the gun lives forever.
The one in front of the gun forever.
And I've been hustling all day, this away, that away, through canals and alleyways, just to say, money trees is the perfect place for shade, and that's just how I feel. Nah, $8 might just fuck your main bitch, that's just how I feel. Nah, $8 might say fuck them niggas that you game with, that's just how I feel.
Talking about the influence of money, man. Like the influence of money. Money trees is the perfect place for shade. Get comfy under that money. That's just how I feel. I'm just keeping it real. That dollar might get in between you and your friends. It might say fuck them friends that you came up with. Like money does get in between friends when someone gets a bag, and you know maybe they don't spread the love, or you know whatever the situation is. Like that's real talk about like getting a bag when you're coming from like a certain environment. And I think they're talking about that, and again just framing money in a really interesting way in this song. A dollar might just make that lane switch again. Like just you changed up. You got a bag and you changed up. You're not the Kendrick we knew, or whoever we knew, depending on who we're talking about here.
$8 might just make that lane switch. That's just how I feel. $8 might turn to $1 million, then we all rich. That's just how I feel.
That's a cool line too, because like a dollar isn't gonna. Because he says a dollar earlier. He says a dollar is gonna might say fuck them friends that you came up. A dollar might say fuck them friends you came up with, and then I was speaking to like how money can separate. But if it's just like a little bit of money could separate. If it's a lot of money, then it's enough to share, spread the wealth, and then now we all rich. You go from $1 to $1 million, and now we all rich. So I like the way that they changed the lyrics there to spread the love.
I be the last one out to get the dough. No way, love one of your bucket-headed hoes. No way, hit the streets and we break.
Okay, so that's Kendrick on the chorus, and this is J-Rock, I'm guessing.
I be the last one out to get the dough. No way, love one of your bucket-headed hoes. No way, hit the streets and we break the code. No way, hit the brakes when they on patrol. No way, be the last one out to get the dough. No way, love one of your bucket-headed hoes. No way, hit the streets and we break the code. No way, hit the brakes when they on patrol. No way.
Magic rock up in them projects where them niggas pick your pockets and
I'm assuming this is J-Rock, and that was just an altered voice. Forget, this is, I don't know. There's a lot of different, because Kendrick's a man of many voices too, also, right? And I gotta learn those voices the more I listen to him.
Claus don't miss them Magic rock up in them projects where them niggas pick your pockets. Santa Claus don't miss them stockings. Liquor spilling, pistols popping, baking soda, y'all are whipping. Ain't no turkey on Thanksgiving. My homeboy just domed a nigga. I just hope the Lord forgive him. Pots with cocaine residue. Every day I'm hustling. What else is a thug to do when you eat cheese from the government? Gotta put five for my daughter and them. Get the fuck up out my way, bitch. Got that drum and I got them bands just like a parade, bitch. Drop that work up in the bushes. Hope them boys don't see my stash. If they do, tell the truth. This the last time you might see my ass from the gardens.
Damn. So he's talking. Wow. Yeah, he's talking about like, whoa. Okay. So if they do get a look at my money, I might have to get out of here. I might have to get out of here because yeah, like it just talks to the power of money, but not just the power of money, but like the divisiveness of money, especially again when you come from a place where money isn't like easily available. So when you do come up on something, yeah, okay, that's a dope line by J-Rock. Assuming this is J-Rock.
From the gardens where the grass ain't cut, them serpents lurking, blood. Bitches said
serpents lurking would again talk about like, you know, the if the boy saw his stash, like he might be calling a couple of them serpents.
From the gardens where the grass ain't cut, them serpents lurking, blood. Bitches selling pussy, niggas selling drugs, but it's all good. Broken promises, still your watch and tell you what time it is. Take your J's and tell you to kick it where a falaka is. In the streets with a heater under my dungarees. Dreams of me getting shaded under a money tree.
We all just want to get some. We all just want to get some, man. We grew up without it, and we all just want to get some now. Like, is it our turn to get paid? I just want to chill under this money tree. That's all I'm at. You know, all this violence that I grew up around, all this the way I had to cheat the system and all that. I'm not getting help from the government. I just want. I'm ready. It's my time to sit under the money tree and enjoy the shade. Yeah. Hit me with that Halle Berry. Oh, hallelujah.
Pick your poison, tell me what you do. Everybody go respect the shooter, but the one in front of the gun lives forever.
The one in front of the gun forever.
And I've been hustling all day, this away, that away, through canals and alleyways, just to say, money trees is the perfect place for shade, and that's just how I feel.
Kendrick, just bring my car back, man. I called in for another appointment.
Come on, Kendrick.
I think you weren't going to be back here on time anyway. Look, shit. I just want to get out the house, man. This man is on one. He feeling good. And a motherfucker. Shit, I'm trying to get my thing going, too. I'm going to Maryland house. Just bring my car back. Shit, he made it.
Is his father in the background like, I want your body, I want your body? Get that man his Dominoes. Get that man his Dominoes.
Shit, he made it. He's feeling good. Look, listen to him.
Got a big old fat ass.
This is hilarious.
Girl, I want your body. I want your body because of that big old fat ass. Girl.
See, he has hell. Shit, he ain't even tripping off them dominoes no more. Just bring the car back.
Somebody say dominoes?
That's fucking funny, man. That is fucking really, really funny. I love the little piece. I love when his mom's calling him and we can hear his mom talking, you know, leaving the voice message or whatever it is in the phone, asking him for the car back. We got to get Kendrick a car is the solution here. But then again, we ain't coming up on the money tree like that. Like, it ain't that easy. Ain't that simple. Ain't that simple. There's a reason we're sharing this old ass van. It's a great. I don't want to. I'm taking my time with this album. We're not rushing. It's gonna be one of my longest videos ever. I knew that was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen when I jumped into it. It's a Kendrick album. It's a rap album. It's a poet's album. If y'all clicked on this video, you knew what to expect. You saw the time stamp, and you've been here with me before with other albums. Like, you just knew it. You knew it was gonna happen. Let's vibe out, guys. Poetic Justice. Oh, that's crazy. When I opened this album, I saw that. I saw that Drake was a feature on here. It's crazy timing. It's crazy timing. I mean, obviously, I didn't know that they had a track together. I do know that Kendrick toured with Drake because I was in on, like, when the beef was happening. I was listening to every track. I wish I did, like, initial reactions to all the tracks. I honestly wish I did because I was, like, losing my shit. Those would have been great videos, truly. And I'm sorry that we don't get to experience that together. I'm not gonna lie to you guys and fucking fake it like I haven't heard those songs. I'll never do that. I've heard the songs already. I didn't expect that. Like, if I knew that I was gonna be moved the way I was by this beef and all these tracks, I would have definitely recorded reactions to everything. I just didn't see it coming. Like, I listened to the tracks, and with each track, I continued to be blown away by the fact that this dude is a killer, Kendrick. Like, lyrically, and as far as, like, don't fuck with him in a rap beef, he is great. And I didn't expect all of it because I didn't know enough about him, besides a couple tracks that I have heard about him. So yeah, man, to have been checking out the beef lately, having checked out the beef, I did see also that, like, he toured with Drake earlier on in his career, so I guess that's where this collaboration would come from. It makes sense if they were touring together earlier on and you do a track together. That's normal. But my have times changed. All right, Poetic Justice, Kendrick and Drake. That's still crazy to say out loud.
Second every minute, man, I swear that she can get it. Say if you a bad bitch, put your hands up high. Hands up high. Hands up high. Tell them dim the lights down right now. Put me in the...
That's kind of funny because he called Drake a bad bitch in one of those songs, right?
I'm talking about dark room perfume. Go, go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know you taste this a little bit. High maintenance. Everybody else basic. You live life on an everyday basis with poetic justice. Poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? I mean, I write poems in these songs dedicated to you when you're in the mood for empathy. It's blood in my pen. Better yet, with your friends and them. I really wanna know you all. I really wanna show you off. Fuck that, pour up plenty of champagne. Cold nights when you curse this name. You called up your girlfriends and y'all curled in that little bitty range. I heard that she wanna go and party. She wanna go and party. Nigga, don't approach her with that Atari. Nigga, that ain't good game, homie, sorry. They say conversation rule a nation. I can tell, but I could never right my wrongs lest I write it down for real. P.S.
Okay, Poetic Justice. This is about Kendrick the poet. He talked about having blood in his pen too, but it's just that is rung true from what I've heard. From what I've heard from him recently, I really like that. If I told you that a flower bloomed in a dark room, would you trust it? Is he talking about himself? Is he a flower that bloomed in a dark room? And so he's approaching this girl, writing to her, but also warning her, like, I'm a flower, but I bloomed in a dark room. So are you gonna be able to trust me? I really, really want to know you all. Really want to show you off. So, okay, all right. I like where this is going. I like playing on the poetry and the poet that is Kendrick.
But I could never write my wrongs.
It also speaks to how important writing is to him.
Unless I write it down for real.
I like that line too. I can never write my wrongs unless I write it down for real. Like, I gotta write to be able to understand the shit that I've done, the wrongs that I've done, and then I can sort of understand them when I write down and reflect. And I've definitely done some wrongs.
Yes.
Such as breaking and enter that robbery I did in that one track.
You can get it, you can get it, you can get it, you can get it. And I know just what you want. Poetic justice, put it in the song, alright. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it, you can get it. And I know just what you want. Poetic justice, put
I really hope you play this, cause oh girl, you test my patience with all these seductive photographs and all these one-off vacations you've been taking. Clearly a lot for me to take in, it don't make sense. Young East African girl, you too busy fucking with your other man. I was trying to put you on game, put you on a plane, take you and your mama to the motherland. I could do it, maybe one day, when you figure out you're gonna need someone. When you figure out it's all right here in the city and you don't run from where we come from. That sound like poetic justice, poetic justice. You were so new to this life, but goddamn, you got adjusted. I mean, I write poems in these songs dedicated to the fun sex, your natural hair and your soft skin and your big ass and that sundress. Ooh, good God, what you doing that walk for? When I see that they move, I just wish we would fight less and we would talk more. They say communication save relations, I can tell, but I can never right my wrongs unless I write them down for real. P.S. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it, you can get it. And I know just know.
Okay, that was. I know that there's a version of Drake that I'm a huge fan of. That, and it goes back to like the Take Care, and if you're reading this, it's too late, and just that the earlier on Drake, and this was a little bit reminiscent of that Drake. Combined with I guess more recent. This is like kind of the middle area of his career where he was. Transitioning to being sad about a lot of these girls, to like just, I guess more of what this is about, where, I guess this more so is a song about just being all the way down bad for this girl, and putting it into words like they clearly have done here.
Know just what you want. Poetic justice, put it in the song. Alright. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it, you can get it. And I know just what you want. Poetic justice, put it in the song, alright. Every time I write these words, they become a taboo. Making sure my punctuation curve, heavy letter hits true. Living my life in the margin, and that metaphor was proof. I'm talking poetic justice, poetic justice. If I told you that a flower bloomed in the dark.
Hold up. Let's try our best not to let a metaphor go over our heads here. He's talking about the punctuation curve, making sure my punctuation curve, every letter here is true. He's literally talking about punctuation and the curve of whatever particular punctuation you're using, which several options, potentially comma, what we're talking about here. Living my life in the margin, and that metaphor was proof. The metaphor of, I'm assuming the curve and the girl, and then the curve of the actual punctuation, I'm assuming. Starting against Kendrick's metaphor game, which is where I'm really about to get fucked up.
What you trusted, I mean, you need to hear this. Love is not just a verb, it's you looking in the mirror. Love is not just a verb, it's you looking for it, maybe. Call me crazy, we can both be insane. A fatal attraction is common, and what we have common is pain. I mean, you need to hear this. Love is not just a verb, and I can see power steering. Sex drive when you swerve, I want that interference. It's coherent, I can hear it. That's your heartbeat, it either caught me or it caught me. Read slow and you'll find gold mines in these lines. Sincerely, yours truly. And right before you go blind, P.S. You can get it, you can get it, you can get it, you can get it. And I know just what you want. Poetic justice, put it in the song.
Uh-oh, I see Shireen's name.
One more time, homie. Where's you from?
Hey,
Where is a problem?
From Shireen. Hey, you over here from Shireen,
I don't care who this nigga over here from. He don't tell me where he's from. It's a rap. I'm sorry.
Hold on. We're gonna do it like this, okay? I'm gonna tell you where I'm from, okay? You gonna tell me where you from, okay? Or where your grandma stay, where your mom.
Is this from the first track? Like, is this because the first track, right? Don't some people walk up on him right before his mom calls? Right before his mom calls. Yeah, he says two people in black hoodies. Yeah. Yeah. He was 2 blocks away, 250 feet, 6 steps from where she stays. She's waving at me from across the street. I pulled up, smile on my face, and then I see 2 people, 2 black hoodies. I froze as my phone rang, and then it stopped. We don't know what happened because his mom called, told him I need the van. So we don't really know what happens. And I'm assuming it's the 2 people in the black hoodies, I'm assuming are here at the end of Poetic Justice.
Every second.
Which makes sense doing it at the end of Poetic Justice because it's a song all about he's just enthralled by this girl. And it's a song for a woman. And that's the whole point. Like Poetic Justice this is what you deserve as the woman that I'm like infatuated with. And that's why I wrote this song. And we get to the end, I'm assuming that's Shireen. And now we're getting the confrontation with the 2 guys in hoodies. Hold on, so where were we? And the 2 guys are like, hey, you out here for Shireen? Like, what are you out here for? Because they know Shireen's outside, right? Like waving and Kendrick smiling. So they know that someone's pulling up on Shireen's block and she's walking outside. So they're going to assume that he's there to pick her up. And they want to know, what do what's good? What's up with this? This is the problem. This is the problem. And Kendrick warned himself in that first track. All right, let's listen to this. This is dope.
You can get, and I know just know, poet.
Where's you from?
Hey,
Where
ask
is
him
a
if you over
problem?
here from Serene. Hey, you over here from Serene,
I
homie?
don't care who this nigga over here from. You don't tell me where you're from. It's a rap. I'm sorry.
Hold on. We're gonna do it like this, okay? I'm gonna tell you where I'm from, okay? You gonna tell me where you from, okay? Or where your grandma stay, where your mama stay, or where your daddy stay, okay?
All this talking.
As a matter of fact, get out the van, homie. Get out the car before I snatch you out that motherfucker, homie.
Okay, man, we got a fucking story going. We got a story going. I wonder if he's gonna finish this story of what happened when he pulled up on Shireen's house. If he keeps that going at some point, it'll be legendary. Because he also keeps doing the mom hitting him up on the phone thing. This is so exciting. This is so exciting. That song fits so well. It's just a vibe song on the album. Just a vibe song about writing a song for a girl. And again, choosing to end that song with the continuation of the Shireen story, because now we know the songs for Shireen. Now we know that this is this young aspiring rapper who's writing a song for a girl, putting his words to poetic justice for her. It's all very well done. Shireen's been a theme throughout the project. Just young Kendrick, man. Young Kendrick was, he just wanted some Shireen without all these issues. He wasn't even trying to do the drugs and the breaking and entering and the violence, but then again, it was the art of pure pressure. And this is all so cohesive. It's actually blowing my mind the more I think about it as we keep going, and we're not even halfway through. Let's get halfway through with Good Kid, and then it's Mad City. So these back to back definitely might tell some kind of story. They probably will, knowing Kendrick. Let's do it.
Mass hallucination, baby. Ill education, baby. Wanna reconnect with your elations. This is your station, baby.
Look inside these walls and you see him having withdrawals of a prisoner on his way. Trapped inside your desire to fire bullets that stray. Track a tire, just tell you I'm tired and ran away. I should ask a choir, what do you require to sing a song that acquire me to have faith? That's the record.
All right. So you're doing this? We're doing this, Kendrick? We're doing this? You were saving this. You were saving this cadence. You were saving this display of ability for this point in the album, huh? Not even the halfway point. Not even the halfway point. Okay. I'm having withdrawals of a prisoner on his way. He says, look inside these walls. Trapped inside your desire to fire bullets that stray. Track attire, just tell you I'm tired and ran away. Track attire, because he ran away, but also like track attire could also be a play into like prisoner attire. I should ask a choir, what do you require? It's a crazy line, by the way. To sing a song that acquired me to have faith. What do you require to sing a song that acquired me to have faith? It doesn't sound like a person that would have a ton of faith based on the way the song opens, so he's kind of searching for that here. All right. This might be. We're gonna work our way through this somehow.
I should ask a choir, what do you require to sing a song that acquire me to have faith? That's the record spin, I should pray. For the record, I recognize that I'm easily prey. I got 8 alive yesterday. I got animosity building. It's probably big, it's a building. Me jumping off of the roof. It's me just playing it safe. But what?
Me jumping off of the roof is just me playing it safe. He got 8 alive yesterday, and he's getting. I don't know what context he got 8 alive. Like, he's recognizing that he's prey. He's prey. He got 8 alive. Also, prey is a crazy bar because he was just talking about how he could acquire faith from this choir, but he's talking about prey as in, it's a double because he's mainly talking about prey as in like he's someone that could get eaten alive because it just happened to him yesterday. I don't know in what context. Maybe it was in a rap battle of some like maybe he was freestyling and or maybe it's just by life in some way. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna keep going.
Animosity building is probably big, it's a building. Me jumping off of the roof, it's me just playing it safe. But what am I supposed to do when the topic is red or blue? And you understand that I ain't, but no, I'm accustomed to just a couple that look for trouble and live in the street with rank. No better picture to paint than me walking from Bible study and called his homies because he had said he noticed my face from a function that took in place. They was wondering if I banged. Step on my neck and get blood on your Nike checks. I don't mind, cause one day you respect the good kid, Mad City.
All right. Did he get jumped by some people that recognized him here? I'm accustomed to just a couple that look for trouble, and I live in the street with rank, and that's probably talking about. I mean, that's gang talk, and that's just also talking about growing up in a place where like everybody is kind of accounted for, and there's a system. And I'll keep it real, man. Like I grew up in a very similar area where it was like if somebody was like walking the block that wasn't recognized, it probably wasn't in their best interest to be walking that particular block, because it's what Kendrick's talking about here. Like there's just rank in certain places, and it just kind of alludes to the dangers of the place that you live and that you're existing in. So yeah, I live in the street with rank. No better picture to paint than me. I'm walking home from Bible study. Called his homies because he said he noticed my face from a function that took place. That was wondering if I bang. So Kendrick was at some function, and some gangbangers. Or somebody that wants to know if Kendrick's a gangbanger or just affiliated with gang, saw Kendrick and was wondering, like at this function, like, is this dude someone we don't fuck with? And now he's walking home from Bible study, and they call up their boys like, yo, it's that guy from that function. Let's fuck him up. Step on my neck, blood on your Nike checks, because they're they're stomping them out and they're getting Kendrick's blood on their Nikes and their shoes. And Kendrick's like, I'm gonna go through all this. It's all good. I don't mind, because one day y'all gonna respect me. Y'all gonna respect me one day. And I mean, obviously he's gotten to that point. But yeah, he's just talking about where he came from. He's just talking about where he came from here. He's that good kid, Mad City. Does Mad City actually? What does that stand for? Because there are periods in there. What does good kid Mad City stand for? My angry adolescence divided and my angels on angel dust. Lamar has explained that my angry adolescence divided refers to himself, and that's why he doesn't smoke weed. That's all. That's all it tells me. Or my angels on angel dust. Either way, both of those kind of allude to why he doesn't smoke. I'm sure there's a lot more context if I clicked into some of these links, but my angry adolescence divided. That's actually this whole first half of the album is speaking on his adolescence and anger that comes with growing up and dealing with your surrounding environments and just normal kid feelings and shit. But obviously, like, again, being a product of your environment as well. He's speaking to definitely his come up. I've alluded to that this album feels like it's all about him growing up. It's him growing up. It's just him growing up as an angry adolescent. That's interesting. So okay, all right. That really opens my eyes to like this. This is very much a concept album, and it's very much all about his come up. And I'm glad that is confirmed by Kendrick himself.
Mass hallucination, baby. Ill education, baby. Wanna reconnect with your elation. This is your station, baby.
All I see is strobe lights blinding me in my hindsight, finding me by myself. Promise me you can help. In all honesty, I got time to be copacetic until you had finally made decision to hold me against my will. It was like a head-on collision that folded me standing still. I can never pick out the difference in greater cop on the bill. Every time you clock in the morning, I feel you just wanna.
He's talking about cops. I mean, he's talking about seeing the strobe lights and blinding me in hindsight. That's crazy because like they're blinding him in that moment, but they're also blinding him like when he's looking back at it. They were blinding him. Oh, that's interesting. There's something deeper. There's something deep blinding me in hindsight. Finding me by myself. Promised me. So the cops are promising him they can help. And this is probably after he just got his ass beat. But eventually they made the decision to hold him against his will. Yeah, you can never pick out the difference and grade a cop on the bill. Every time you clock in the morning, I feel you just want to kill. The cops, they clock in, and it seems as if it's their intention. The intention of their job that day is to kill. I know Kendrick speaks a lot more to that in the rest. I know he will speak more to that in the rest of his discography. I spoke about doing a couple custom requests for Kendrick, and one of the songs that I listened to was All Right. I don't remember what album that's off of, but I know that I watched the music video, and he's definitely speaking about like surviving police brutality and violence. So he's already alluding to it in his youth here. So to know that he gets to that point is really crazy. I'm really glad I started here. I'm gonna listen to all his albums. I'm gonna do them all in order because there's a clear like, going through the timeline of Kendrick and his mind and his life here. All right, let's get back into it.
Every time you clock in the morning, I feel you just want to kill all my hindrances while ignoring my purpose to persevere as a better person. I know you heard this and probably in fear, but what am I supposed to do when the blink and the red and blue flash from the top of your roof and your dog has the same roof and you ask, lift up your shirt cause you wonder if a tattoo of affiliation can make it a pleasure to put me through gang fouls, but that don't matter because the matter his racial profile. I heard them chatter, he's probably young, but I know that he's down. Step on his neck as hard as your bulletproof vest. He don't mind, he know we never respect the good kid, Mad City.
Mass hallucination, baby.
Yeah, I mean, it's a racial profiling. It's the entire. That's the whole. No need to even break it down line by line. I mean, every line alludes to Kendrick being racially profiled, even at his young age. Like, it doesn't matter. It still happens. Still happens. And he's the one that just got his ass beat.
Education, baby. Wanna reconnect with your elation. This is your station, baby.
All I see in this room, 20 zannies in these rooms, grown up candy for pain. Can we live in the same society? It's entirely stressful upon my brain. You hired me as a victim, I quietly hope for change. When violence is the rhythm, inspired me to obtain the silence in this room with 20 zannies and shrooms. Some grown up candy, I lost it, I feel it's nothing to lose. The street's sure to release the worst side of my best. Don't mind, cause now you ever in debt to good kid, Mad City.
Okay.
Hallucinations, baby. Ill education, baby.
Wow.
Wanna reconnect with your elation. This is your station, baby.
I mean, we're learning about what transformed Kendrick. We're learning about what motivated Kendrick. We're learning about the specific things he went through that launched him to become like the Kendrick Lamar, the person he is. The person he is. Forget. I mean, the rap. You know what? It's the rapper he is too, because he says, "Violence is in the rhythm, inspired me to obtain," and then he goes down to say, "Don't mind, because now you ever in debt to Good Kid, Mad City," and I feel like you ever in debt. I feel like society, police, any like all the wrongs that he was, the way he was wronged in any way, they're in debt to this Good Kid, Mad City, to this artist that he becomes. Even as it's like an adolescence, angry adolescent, which like maybe played a part in him getting himself into that situation as well. I don't know, but yeah. Wow. Okay. That's one of my favorite tracks. I mean, I don't even know. It's hard. I can't even do favorite tracks on an album like this. Forget it. Let's move on. Mad City is the next one. Let's do it. This is with MCEIHT. I'm not sure who that is.
If Pyros and Crips all got along, they probably gun me down by the end of the song. Seem like the whole city go against me. Every time I'm in the street, I hear yak, 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 yak.
Man down, where you from, nigga? Fuck who you know, where you from, my nigga? Where your grandma stay, my nigga? This Mad City I run, my nigga.
Brace yourself, I take you on a trip down memory lane. This is not a rap on how I'm slinging crack or moon cocaine. This is cul-de-sac and plenty cognac and major pain. Not the drill sergeant, but the stress that weighing on your brain. It was me, El Boogie, Yang Yang, YG Lucky. Ride down Rosecrans, it got ugly. Waving your hand out the window, check yourself. Warriors and Conans, hope euphoria can slow dance with society. The driver seat, the first one to get killed. Seen a light-skinned nigga with his brains blown out at the same burger stand with saying gout. Now this is not a tape recorder saying that he did it, but ever since that day I was looking at him different. That was back when I was 9. Joey packed a 9, pack a stand on every porch is fine. We adapt to crime, pack a van with 4 guns at a time with the sliding door. Fuck it's up, fuck you shooting for. If you ain't walking up, you fucking punk. Picking up the fucking pump, picking off you sucker, dick or die, a sucker punch. A wall of bullets coming from AKs, ARs, AR, duck. That's what mama said when we was eating that free lunch. Oh man, goddamn, all hell broke loose.
All right. This is gonna be this is all right. I really like the beat. I love his cadence. Just as far as like listening to the song, I'm really enjoying it. But man, oh man, is this some heavy shit? Talking about you were 9 years old, fucking being a part of all this bullshit, being a part of all this shooting and just like crazy activity. And then there's even a point where he's AKs, ARs, hey y'all, duck. That's his mama talking when we was eating the free lunch. Like I can't even hang out with my mom without worrying about like bullets flying by. Like, it's just, again, the first song is called Good Kid, right? And it's a situation he gets himself into. Well, he didn't get himself into, but it's a situation he finds himself in. And it's like, you know, getting beat up over potential gang affiliation, and then, you know, dealing with being racially profiled by police. And then the follow-up is Mad City, and it's again talking about growing up through violence, just violence. So it's 2 songs that connect in a way where we talk about the way he grows up under these crazy circumstances. This beat goes hard though. Crazy circumstances aside.
Killed my cousin back in 94. Fuck your truce. Now crawl your head in that noose. You wind up dead on the news. Ain't no peace treaty, just peace and BG's up to pre-approved. Bodies on top of bodies, IVs on top of IVs. Obviously the coroner between the sheets like the Osleys. When you hop on the trolley, make sure your color's correct. Make sure you're corporate or they'll be calling your mother collect. They say the governor collect all of our taxes except when we in traffic and tragic happens. That shit ain't no threat. You moving backwards if you suggest that you sleep with a tech. Go buy your chopper and have a doctor on speed dial, I guess. Mad City.
Man down, where you from, nigga? Fuck who you know, where you from, my nigga?
I don't know what he means by you moving backwards if you suggest that you sleep with a tech. I don't know what TEC means. I understand what he's saying about you better have a doctor on speed dial. And the other stuff he's talking about here, but I don't know what that one part means. But we'll keep going.
Grandma stay my nigga. This mad city I run my nigga.
If Pyrus and Crips all got along, they probably gun me down by the end of the song. Seem like the whole city go against me. Every time I'm in the street, I hear yak, yak, yak.
Wake your punk ass up. It ain't nothing but a Compton thing. Chill. Real simple and plain. Let me teach you some lessons about the street. Hood. Ain't nothing but a Compton thing.
He's doing a good job of keep maintaining, because a lot of these songs are long. Again, this song is 6 minutes. We've already listened to 4 songs that were over 5 minutes. Another 6 minute song. Like, the rest of the album continues to be 5 minutes, 12 minutes. We'll get to that one. 7 minutes. He's doing a really good job of like keeping the interest. It's not just like 1 to 5 minutes of him just rapping words on top of words on top of words. Like, musically, he's doing a good job of keeping the interest of the listener. The whole song just changed right here.
Fresh out of school, cause I was a high school grad. Sleeping in the living room of my mama's pad. Reality struck, I seen a white car crash. Hit the light pole, 2 niggas hopped out on foot and dashed. My pop said I needed a job, I thought I believed him. Security guard for a month and ended up leaving. In fact, I got fired cause I was inspired by all of my friends to stage a robbery the 3rd Saturday I clocked in.
Yeah. That's that. What's that song called? The Art of Peer Pressure. The Art of Peer Pressure. To stage a robbery. So I don't know if that's the 3rd Saturday I clocked in. I don't know if that's a separate robbery or the same one he's talking about in the Art of Peer Pressure, but either way, once again, he wasn't able to hold jobs long because of the people he was surrounded by.
I thought I believed him. Security guard for a month and ended up leaving. In fact, I got fired cause I was inspired by all of my friends to stage a robbery the 3rd Saturday I clocked in. Projects tow up, gang signs get thrown up. Cocaine laced in marijuana. And they wonder why I really smoke now. Imagine if your first blunt had you foaming at the mouth.
There's the answer. Okay, so like he talked about another song. I think it was that Peer Pressure song. He talked about he doesn't do drugs, and then when I googled the meaning of the album, there was also the quote where he doesn't do drugs, doesn't smoke anymore. Again, we find out in this album why. His first blunt had him foaming at the mouth. He sounds like he almost died from his first blunt, and that was because they're lacing weed with cocaine, which is fucking crazy. So yeah, I'd probably stay if I had I'd probably not smoke ever again as well if that happened to me. Even if I moved on from this, even if I got my weed from some other state or country. Like, trauma is trauma, man. That shit don't ever leave you.
Straight tweaking the next weekend, we broke even. I made allegiance and made a promise to see you bleeding. You know the reasons, but still I never know my life. Kendrick, aka Compton's human sacrifice.
Yeah. Cocaine, weed. Niggas been mixing shit since the 80s, low. Sharp steaks, buck nakeds. Dip, make a nigga flip. Cluck heads all up and down the block and shit. One time's crooked as shit. Block a nigga in. Alondra, Rosecrans, bullets. Sky, I'm still in the hood. Low, yeah, that's cool. The hood took me under, so I follow the rules. But yeah, that's like me. I grew up in the hood where they bang, and niggas that rep colors is doing the same thing. Pass it to the left so I can smoke on me. A couple drive-bys in the hood lately. Couple of IPs with the fucking spray can. Shots in the crowd, then everybody ran. Hood been a slave, the street life I crave. Shots at the enemy, hearts turn brave. Mount up, regulators in the whip. Down the boulevard with the pistol grip. Trip. We in the hood still, so low grab strap, cause G's so real. Deal with the outcome, a strap in the hand and a burn 10 grams where motherfuckers stand.
If I told you I killed a nigga at 16, would you believe me? Or see me to be innocent Kendrick you seen in the street with a basketball and some now latest to eat? If I'm mashing all of my skeletons, would you jump in the sea? Would you say my intelligence now is great relief? And it's safe to say that our next generation maybe can sleep with dreams of being a lawyer, doctor, instead of boy with a chopper. They hold the cul-de-sac hostage, kill them all if they gossip. The children of the corn, saving their lives in the...
Bring it back to the beginning with the cul-de-sac being held hostage when his dad told him to it's time to go get a job, and that car pulled up and the two two people pulled out. Holding up the cul-de-sac. Bringing it back to the start of the song. And I love I love his cadence here. I love his vocal style. I'm starting to learn about Kendrick and the different voices that he uses. One of my favorite things about him, and he hasn't done it a lot in this project, but he's done it in a couple places, and this is the first time I've heard this particular vocal delivery. It's just a really cool way to introduce that, not just like a different vocal style, but to get off this part of the song where he wants you to like just imagine him as this kid in this situation and think about all that. Just really, really swallow that.
Should I live in a lie? Drive their body with toxins, constantly drinking and drive. Hit the powder, then watch this flame that arrive in his eye.
Listen, count with the concept is aim and they bang in the slide. Out that bitch with deposit a price on his head. The tots probably go to the projects. I live inside the belly of the rough. Compton, USA. Made me an angel and angel dust.
Okay, so we got the first reference to the Mad City, the angel on angel dust. It made me an angel on angel dust. That's the MAAD. Okay, which I had looked up already.
Nigga, pass Dot the bottle. Damn, you ain't the one that got fucked up. What you holding it for? Niggas always acting insensitive and shit. Nigga, that ain't no word. Nigga, shut up. Doc, you good, my nigga? Don't even trip. Just lay back and drink that.
Hey. Oh, man. Okay. All right, Dot. My man lived a life. He lived a life. He was this kid, just not being much of a kid, not living much of a kid experience. Even in the part of the song where he's in the song in Mad. No, in Good Kid, he's coming back from church, isn't he? Or church school or something like that. And that's when he gets jumped. He's like on his way back from church school or something. And then in this song, he alludes to, what do you say? When he's got the now-laters in his pocket, he's just like walking around with a basketball. Like, again, one of the few times that we can picture him like actually being a regular kid. But again, we talk about growing up where he grew up in Compton. Kendrick, a.k.a. Compton's human sacrifice. Think about that. Defines a lot of this song. All right, we're going to move on to, I love the cadences in that song. We'll move on to Swimming Pools, parentheses, Drink. Extended version, it says.
Pull up.
Drink.
Headshot.
Drink.
Sit down.
Drink.
Stand up.
Drink.
This is following that little soliloquy at the end of the last song, because Kendrick was, they got Kendrick holding the bottle and drinking up, right? Isn't that what's happening at the end of the last song?
Pass out.
Drink.
Wake up.
Drink.
Fade it.
Drink.
Fade it.
Nah, I done grew around some people living their life in bottles. Granddaddy had the golden flask, backstroke every day in Chicago. Some people like the way it feels, some people want to kill their sorrow. Some people want to fit in with the popular, that was my problem. I was in a dark room, loud tunes, looking to make a vow soon that I'ma get fucked up, filling up my cup. I see the crowd mood changing by the minute, and the record on repeat. Took a sip, then another sip, then somebody said to me, nigga, why you babysitting? Only 2 or 3 shots, I'ma show you how to turn it up a notch. First you get a swimming pool full of liquor, then you dive in it. Pool full of liquor.
Okay, this is, holy shit, this is great. I recognize the melody a little bit. I feel like I've heard this somewhere, but never paid any attention because I don't know any of these words. These lyrics are crazy. Get a swimming pool full of liquor. Yo, Kendrick's, so it's a theme across this album of peer pressure. Because peer pressure, like, someone, why are you babysitting 2 or 3 shots? First of all, 2 or 3 shots is already a lot. That's already a lot. So for someone to come up on you being like, why are you babysitting them 2 or 3 shots like that? Chill. He's got 2 or 3 shots. He doesn't have like he's not sipping a Mike's Cold Hard or something. Like, he's got 2 or 3. That's a lot already. But nah, this is the type of peer pressure he was dealing with. And it was already ingrained into him because he talked about his grandfather having the golden flask, backstroke every day in Chicago. Like, he was swimming in the liquor. He was swimming in that liquor. And then, yeah, he talks about being in that dark room, imagining filling up his cup. He sees the crowd mood, like he's envisioning being this rapper, performing, filling up his cup, drinking on stage and all this. It was just ingrained in him as a young person to just drink. And beyond being that ingrained in you, now you got the peer pressure all around you, where people are just like, nah, you gotta like dive in this pool full of liquor, which is like, imagine an actual swimming pool that take out the water and replace it with liquor. I feel like you don't even have to drink it. I feel like if you just dive in it, you just die. Like alcohol poisoning, you just die without even drinking. Just the alcohol itself absorbing into your skin and all that, and your pores and all that shit. That alone just makes you like picture death. But hey, this is what's happening. This song as just a song is so good.
First we get a swimming, got something. Nigga, why you babysitting? Only 2 or 3 shots. I'ma show you how to turn it up a notch. First we get a swimming pool full of liquor, then you dive in it. Pool full of liquor, then you dive in it. I wave a few bottles, then I watch them all fly. All the girls wanna play, they watch. I got a swimming pool full of liquor and they dive in it. Pool full of liquor, I'ma dive.
The girls want to play Baywatch, so they're gonna be like the lifeguards, and you're in the pool. You wave the bottles around. The girls are gonna come dive in the pool after you. We're all having a good time, right?
Hold up.
Frank.
Headshot.
Frank.
Sit down.
Frank.
Stand up.
Frank.
Pass out.
Frank.
Wake up.
Frank.
Fade it.
Frank.
Fade it.
Frank. Okay. Now open your mind up and listen to me, Kendrick. I'm in your conscience. If you do not hear me, then you will be history, Kendrick. I know that you're nauseous right now, and I'm hoping to lead you to victory, Kendrick.
So my spoiler, my favorite rapper is Eminem. I'm seeing the inspiration. Obviously, like pretty different. They've got some pretty different perspectives, obviously, but like stylistically and certain things Eminem's done musically over his career and choices that he's made. There's inspiration here. That's very clear. Also, I haven't listened to every Eminem. I'm an Eminem fan, but I'm not like I don't know if I call myself a stan, because I have not listened to every Eminem album. That is something that I would be willing to do on this channel one day. There's like definitely a couple that I have not actually sat down and listened to in full. But that's a different conversation. We're here for Kendrick right now, but the point is I can see the inspiration. I know I've heard that Kendrick was inspired by M, and I know that there's that song Love Game that Kendrick's on that I actually really enjoy with the two of them.
Hey. Now open your mind up and listen to me, Kendrick. I'm in your conscience. If you do not hear me, then you will be history, Kendrick. I know that you're nauseous right now, and I'm hoping to lead you to victory, Kendrick. If I take another one down, I'ma drown in some poison, abusing my limit. I think that I'm feeling the vibe. I see the love in her eyes. I see the feeling of freedom is granted as soon as the damage of vodka arrived. This how you capitalize. This is parental advice. And apparently, I'm over influenced by what you are doing. I thought I was doing the most that someone said to me. Nigga, why you babysitting? Only 2 or 3 shots.
He was fine. He had the 2 or 3 shots. He was good. I was feeling the vibe. I see the love in her eyes. I see the feeling, the freedom is granted as soon as the damage of vodka the way he describes that freedom feeling that you get when you're buzzed. You know, you just kind of feel freer in your own body and spirit. It's kind of, liquor just gives you that feeling. But like, he had people come up on him and just fucking make it so much worse.
I'ma show you how to turn it up a notch. First you get a swimming.
What sucks though is that's the best part of the song. Like, it's the most influential part of the song in this really bad, toxic way, but it's the best part of the song though. But hey, we're here for good music.
Pool full of liquor, then you dive in it. Pool full of liquor, then you dive in it. I wave a few bottles, then I watch them all fly. All the girls wanna play, they watch. I got a swimming pool full of liquor and they dive in it. Pool full of liquor, I'ma dive in it.
Hold up.
Frank.
Headshot.
Frank.
Sit down.
Frank.
Stand up.
Frank.
Pass out.
Frank.
Wake up.
Frank.
Fade it.
Frank.
Fade it.
Frank. I ride, you ride, bang. 1 chopper, 100 shots, bang.
And didn't Kendrick also say he was like a porn star when he drinks too? at the tender age of 17. So yeah, the alcohol plays a role in his life at such a young age for sure. Angry adolescence.
2 chopper, 200 shots, bang. I ride, you ride, bang. 1 chopper, 100 shots, bang. Hop out, do you, bang. 2 chopper, 200 shots, bang. Nigga, why you babysitting? Only 2 or 3 shots. I'ma show you how to turn it up a notch. First you get a swimming pool full of liquor, then you dive in it. Pool full of liquor, then you dive in it. I wave a few bottles, then I watch them all fly. All the girls wanna play, they watch. I got a swimming pool full of liquor and they dive in it. Pool full of liquor, I'ma dive in it.
Hold up.
Drink it.
Headshot.
Drink it.
Sit down.
Drink it.
Stand up.
Drink it.
Pass out.
Drink it.
Wake up.
Drink it.
Fade it.
Drink it.
Fade it.
Drink it.
Shireen. Pool full of Kendrick's lies in it.
Oh man. Where's she taking? Where's she taking?
All I have in life is my new appetite for failure. And I got hunger, pain that grow insane. Tell me, do that sound familiar? If it do, then you're like me. Make an excuse that your relief is in the bottom of a bottle. And the green is in the leaf as the window open. I release everything that corrode inside of me. I see you joking while you laugh. Don't you feel bad? I probably sleep and never ever wake up. Never ever wake up.
Is that him throwing up as the window opens? I release everything that corroded the side of me. I see you joking while you let her laugh at him throwing up and all that.
I'll be sleeping, never ever wake up. Never ever wake up. Never ever wake up. In God I trust. But just when I thought I had enough,
They stopped to hum me out over a bitch. Get out, you good, lad? But we can drop it back off.
That nigga straight, man. That nigga ain't tripping.
Man, did they stomp out Kendrick? Was it over Shireen? Or are we back to the scenario from the beginning where he rolled up in the 2 guys in the hood? But he wasn't like drunk in that scenario though. This is another scenario. And then also like didn't he get stomped out in Good Kid? So like another scenario where he got stomped out. Assuming that we're talking about Kendrick here.
Stop to hum me out over a bitch. Get out, you good, lad?
Yeah, we're talking about Kendrick.
But we can drop it back off.
That nigga straight, man. That nigga ain't tripping.
We gonna do the same old shit. I'm gonna pop a few shots. They gonna run opposite way. Fall right in the lap. And he gonna tear their ass up. Simple as that.
And I hope that bitch that set him up out there, we gonna pop that bitch too.
Wait, hold up. Hey, I see something. Got them niggas. Head out, you good? You good?
Yeah, blood, I'm good. Dad, you good?
Hey, say something. Hey, these bitch niggas killed my brother.
Man, these like stories. Hey, there's not much to break down there, right? We get a little scene. We get a scene where Kendrick had his ass beat. I wonder, because they were talking about Shireen, and right after, Kendrick's so drunk, he starts to say Shireen's name, like, yeah, faded, drank, and then we go into, he's so drunk, he's thinking of Shireen, he's long gone, and then we get to a point here where he gets stomped out around here, right? His boys find him. They try and get revenge. They try and like send these dudes to like in the direction of a bad neighborhood or something, a place where like someone else will do the work for them. Fall right into someone's lap, and they'll tear their ass up. But we really gotta deal with them. Hope that they got set up over there. Then we go pop the girl that set us up. Yeah, man. This is not an ideal life for a kid. It's not an ideal life for a kid. That's all I'll say. The next song is 12 minutes. So let's Sing About Me. I'm dying of thirst. 12 minutes is crazy. Like 12 minutes is crazy. And it's a rap song too. Like it's not, I don't know. Like I don't know if I envision like huge instrumental pieces, you know? Like I don't know. Let's see what this one's all about. I'm gonna cheat a little bit. I'm not gonna look at the words, but I want to see if there's. Damn, this is a 12-minute. Okay, I didn't I didn't read anything, but I was wondering if like it'd be like a lot of music. It's a lot of words. All right.
When the lights shut off and it's my turn to settle down, my main concern. Promise that you will sing about me. Promise that you will sing about me. I said when the lights shut off and it's my turn to settle down, my main concern. Promise that you will sing about me. Promise that you will sing about me. I woke up this morning and figured I'd call you in case I'm not here tomorrow. I'm hoping that I can borrow a peace of mind. I'm behind on what's really important. My mind is really distorted. I find nothing but trouble in my life. I'm fortunate you believe in a dream. This orphanage we call a ghetto is quite a routine. And last night was just another distraction or a reaction of what we consider madness. I know exactly what happened. You ran outside when you heard my brother cry for help. Held him like a newborn baby and made him feel like everything was alright in a fight he tried to put up, but the type of bullet that stuck had went against his will. Last blood spill on your hands, my plan's rather vindictive. Everybody's a victim in my eyes. When I ride, it's a murderous rhythm, and outside became pitch black. A demon glued to my back, whispering, get him, I got him, and I ain't give a fuck. That same mentality I told my brother not to duck. In actuality, it's a trip how we trip off of colors. I wonder if I ever discover a passion like you and recover the light.
Okay, wow, okay. First of all, I wonder who he's talking to. I wonder who he's talking to. Obviously someone he holds in high regard. Somebody that he's like, if I die tomorrow, I want to get all this off my chest and like let you know these things, like borrow peace of mind from you, essentially. After all this, I find nothing but trouble in my life, and this whole album, he's talked about like so much of the trouble in his life, but now we're bringing his brother into. Apparently, his brother got shot, and then he talks about like the way that they live life, the mentality that they live with, is the same mentality that told his brother not to duck, and as a result, his brother got himself hurt, and it's almost like that. I got him. I ain't give a fuck. Like, is this really how we should be thinking out here? Because it's just getting us hurt. I want to know who he's talking to too. Let's get back into it.
In actuality, it's a trip how we trip off a color.
Yeah, and that's like, it's a gang. It's a trip how we trip off of colors. Just talking big picture, man. Big picture about gang violence here.
I wonder if I ever discover a passion like you and recover the life that I knew as a youngin' in pajamas and thunderlons. When thunder comes, it rains cats and dogs.
I wonder if I'll ever discover passion like you and recover. Who's he talking to here?
Niggas like me never prosper. Prognosis of a problem child. I'm proud and well devoted. This Pyru shit been in me forever. So forever I'ma push it wherever, whenever. And I love you cause you love my brother like you did. Just promise me you tell this story when you make it big. And if I die before your album drop, I hope. Promise that you will sing about me. Promise that you will sing about me. I said when the lights shut off and it's my turn to settle down, my main concern. Promise that you will sing about me. Promise that you will sing about me. You wrote a song.
He's talking to a singer. It says right here, you wrote a song about my sister on your tape. And if I die before your album drops, promise you'll sing about me. Okay.
About my sister on your tape, we called it Section 80. The message resembled Brenda's got a baby.
And this is this is somebody who really embraced his family, really embraced his brother, really, again, Kendrick holds this person close to their heart here. That Section 80 is the album that came before this, but I started with this because what I read was that Section 80 was like a mixtape, so this felt like the actual start to start with. But doesn't mean we can't listen to that Section 80 together still. Y'all let me know.
What's crazy was I was hearing about it, but doubted your ignorance. How could you ever just put her on blast and shit? Judging her passing shit. We called it Section 80. The message resembled Brenda's got a baby. You wrote a song about my sister on your tape. We called it Section 80. The message resembled Brenda's got a baby. What's crazy was I was hearing about it, but doubted your ignorance. How could you?
Wait, I thought Section 80 was Kendrick's album. I could be wrong because he's talking about someone else's song. Section 80 is Kendrick's album, but is there someone else that wrote a song called Section 80? I'm gonna look that up right now. Nobody that comes up, just Kendrick's album comes up. You wrote a song. Where are we? Hold up. You wrote a song about my sister on your mixtape. You called it Section 80. The message resembled Brenda's got a baby. Is he talking to himself? Is Kendrick the one that wrote this? Because I don't know.
Ever just put her on blast and shit. Judge me. What's crazy was I was hearing about it, but doubted your ignorance. How could you ever just put her on blast and shit? Judging her past and shit. Well, it's completely my future. Her nigga behind me right now asking for ass and shit. And I'ma need that $40, even if I gotta fuck, suck, and swallow. In the parking lot, Gonzalez Park, I'm followed by a married man and father of 3. My titties bounce on the cadence of his tingling keys.
Okay. I'm thinking that Kendrick is talking to himself from the perspective of someone else. Does Kendrick regret a song that he wrote on Section 80? Because he's coming at that song. He's not talking about that song in a good light. He talks about being ignorant and putting this person's sister on blast. So it's not Kendrick's sister. It's whoever. He's talking as a woman here, based on some of the lyrics I'm gathering here, and he's talking as if he's the person. So we're gonna keep listening and see. This is a 12-minute song, so I'm gonna try and just absorb the story best I can as it keeps on going.
Fuck, suck, and swallow. In the parking lot, Gonzalez Park, I'm followed by a married man and father of 3. My titties bounce on the cadence of his tingling keys. Matter of fact, he my favorite.
It would be crazy if this is Shireen. If we get to that, like, some part of this song and it's revealed that he's Shireen in this song, like, talking to Kendrick here, that would be fucking wild. I kind of want to go back and reread and try and figure out if it makes sense that, like, this would be someone talking to Kendrick. I don't know. We're going to keep going. I promise.
Matter of fact, he my favorite because he tipped me with ease. He got a cousin named David and I seen him last.
Okay, so she slept with this guy. I'm followed by this married man, father of 3 that she slept with. I'm assuming she got paid for it because he tipped her with ecstasy.
Matter of fact, he my favorite because he tipped me with ease. He got a cousin named David and
Wait, and Kendrick owes him $40? Kendrick owes her $40 too? Or there might be someone else. I don't know. I keep saying I'm going to stop pausing, but the story's really coming together here.
Last week, this is the life of another girl damaged by the system. These foster homes, I run away and never do miss them. See my hormones just run away, and if I can get them back to where they used to be, then I'd probably be in the denim of a family gene that showed women how to be women. Or better yet, a leader. You needed to learn something, then you probably need to beat her. That's how I was taught. 3 niggas in one room. First time I was tossed, and I'm exhausted. But fuck that sorry for your lost shit. My sister died in vain, but what point are you trying to gain? If you can't fit the pumps I walk in, I'll wait. Your rebuttal a little too late, and if you...
Okay, wow, man. Okay, just talking about a lot of the troubles that women go through. If women need to be taught a lesson, then they probably need to get beat. I mean, I hesitate to say it because it's hard to say it, but Kendrick said it himself, speaking as this woman in this song. My sister died in vain. I'm assuming again that's the girl that she referenced earlier, that Kendrick referenced on Section 80. If you can't fit the pumps I walk in, I'll wait. If you have an album date, just make sure I'm not in the song. So yeah, we're talking to Kendrick again.
Have an album date, just make sure I'm not in the zone, cause I don't need the attention, bring enough of that on my own. And matter of fact, did I mention that I physically feel great? A doctor's approval is a waste of time, I know I'm straight. I probably live longer than you and never fade away. I'll never fade away, I'll never fade away. I know my fate and I'm on the ground for this cake. I'ma get it or die trying. I'm eyeing every male gender with intentions of buying. You lying to these motherfuckers talking about you can help them with my story. You can help me if you sell this pussy for me, nigga. Don't ignore me, nigga. Fuck your glory, nigga.
So Kendrick just kind of fades her out. Because she's saying, don't ignore me. Fuck your glory. Fuck your glory. Like, you writing about me. You writing about my sister. Whatever it is. Like, fuck all that. Like, don't ignore me. I'm trying to talk to you. I'm trying to talk to you about my story. I'm trying to, I'm trying to help myself here. I'm trying to talk to you about the way that I can help myself. And Kendrick just starts to fade her out. She stopped listening at a certain point.
When the lights shut off and it's my turn to settle down, my main concern, promise that you will sing about me. Promise that you will sing about me. I said when the lights shut off and it's my turn to settle down, my main concern, promise that you will sing about me. Promise that you will sing about me.
It's kind of crazy. I did not expect this. So, like, it's, Kendrick, I'm assuming he's going to keep rapping from other people's perspective because that's the way he started the song. But to give us the perspective of, like, a woman that he grew up around, a woman that he knew growing up, and the way that they live life, like the life from their perspective, because so much of this album is life through Kendrick's perspective growing up, where he grew up. And a lot of the things that he was, subjected to because of how he grew up and where he grew up, and him including someone else's perspective, but a woman's perspective, I think just adds a lot more depth to the album and gives us a better viewpoint and a deeper viewpoint and a broader viewpoint of, again, where he grew up and what was going on around him. It's always good to get more perspective, and he just did that through the lens of someone else while rapping as himself to himself. That's crazy, man. That's insane.
Sometimes I look in the mirror and ask myself, am I really scared of passing away? If it's today, I hope I hear a crowd from heaven so loud it can water down a demon with the Holy Ghost till it drown in the blood of Jesus. I wrote some raps that make sure that my lifeline reeking the scent of a reaper, ensuring that my allegiance with the other side may come soon. And if I'm doomed, may the wound of my mother be blessed for many moons. I suffer a lot, and every day that glass mirror get tougher to watch. I tie my stomach in knots, and I'm not sure why I'm infatuated with death. My imagination is surely an aggravation of threats that can come about. Cause the tongue is mighty powerful, and I can name a list of your favorites that probably vouch. Maybe cause I'm a dreamer and sleep is the cousin of death. Really stuck in the schema, wondering when I'm arrested.
Wow, that whole scheme is crazy. I'm not even gonna break it down, but like the whole starting pretty much from the top, it's a scheme about death and his infatuation with death and the way he thinks about death, and then he's still in it. He's still in it. Wow. Okay, he's responding to this girl. This is him, because the next line I see is, "You're right. Your brother was a brother to me." So he's responding to this girl here. All right.
Right, your brother was a brother to me.
Kendrick was the one that embraced this girl's brother, and yeah, okay.
And your sister's situation was the one that put me in a direction to speak on something that's realer than the TV screen. By any means, wasn't trying to hold fin to come between her personal life. I was like, you need to be told, cursing the life of 20 generations at the her soul.
Okay, so he wrote a song on Section 80 about this girl's sister, and it was controversial. But Kendrick's not regretting the fact that he wrote the song. He's explaining why he wrote the song. Because Kendrick feels the need to speak to something that's realer than the TV screen, which is consistent with Kendrick as a rapper and the depth of the stuff he talks about. He says, wasn't trying to offend or come between anyone. Her personal story needed to be told. Cursing the life of 20 generations after her soul. Okay, so now I want to hear... What this does is make me wish I heard the song on Section 80. because there's this song, he's just speaking so much to that specifically.
Exactly what'd happen if I ain't continue rapping or steady being distracted by money, drugs, and 4-5s. I count lives all on these songs. Look at the weak and cry. Pray one day you be strong, fighting for your rights, even when you're wrong, and hope that at least one of you think about me when I'm gone. Am I worth it? Did I put enough work in?
Promise that you will sing about me. Promise that you will sing about me. I said when the lights shut off and it's my turn to settle down, I ain't concerned. Promise that you will sing about me. Promise that you will sing about me.
We're only halfway through the song. That's crazy.
Promise that you sing about me forever. 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 Promise that you sing about me forever.
Where you about to go? Nigga, the only brother, nigga, right here. Hey, come to the club for a nigga one time. We on the block right now, my nigga. Like, we right.
The last song ended with somebody's brother dying. Right, it was the last. Yeah, swimming pools drank at the end. They're getting their revenge for Kendrick. And someone's brother got shot and died because someone said my brother. So I assume this is what we're coming back to at this point in the song.
Relax, nigga, brother, nigga. They just killed the only brother, my nigga. We right here on the block, my nigga. All right, nigga, just come. All right, just call me back, my nigga. Just call me back. So what we gonna do, my niggas? What we gonna do? Bruh, we can go back right now, my nigga. Like, nigga, I don't give a fuck, my nigga. We can go back right now. Fuck, I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of fucking running. I'm tired of this shit. My brother, homie.
Tired of running, tired of hunting, my own kind, but retiring nothing. Tires are steady screeching, the driver is rubbing, hands on the wheel. Who said we wasn't? Dying of thirst, dying of thirst, dying of thirst. Dope on the corner, look at the coroner. Daughter is dead, mother is mourning. Straight bullets, AK bullets. Resuscitation was waiting patiently, but they couldn't. Bring her back. Who got the footage? Channel 9. Cameras is looking. It's hard to channel your energy when you know he crooked. Banana clip, split his banana pudding. I'm like Trey. That's Cuba Gooding. I know I'm good at dying of thirst.
I'm not sure what Cuba Gooding Jr. Saw movie that's referencing. I think I've only ever seen Radio where he plays it's in the football movie, right? So I'm not sure what that reference is, but the rest of the song this is really powerful. This is really, and it's just speaking again to where Kendrick is from, and I've said that a lot of times, but that's just what he keeps speaking to, where he's from and the tragedies that surrounded him.
Dying of thirst, dying of thirst. How many sins? I'm running out. How many sins? I lost count. Dreams are boarding like Spartan, but only shoddy bounce. The Reaper calling. I'm cotton mouth. Money is power. Yours is ours. Lay with a snitch. Die with a coward. Hope we get rich. Hope we get tower over the city with vanity, with the music louder. The same song. A black flower. I show you how to die your thirst. Die your thirst. Die your thirst. What are we doing? Who are we fooling? Hell is hot. Fire is proven to burn for eternity. Return of the student that never learned how to live righteous, but how to shoot it. Tired of running. Choirs is humming. Tell us to visit. We lie about coming. Now back to business.
Wow. So sorry, guys. I'm sorry, these lines. This is his best rapping in this song. But I'm just obsessed with the storytelling and the different point of views and the somehow he's made a 12-minute song again. Like I'm locked in on minute 9. That shouldn't happen. I should be totally bored and disengaged by now. But that's not him, because this whole song just, I don't know, man. What made me cough here? hellish hot fire. Fire is proven to burn for eternity. The student that never learned how to live righteous but how to shoot it. Come on, man. Come on.
Now back to business, loading the guns and back at the build. Your hood is feuding, the beef is bubbling, it's no discussion, hereditary, all of my cousins, dying of thirst, dying of thirst, dying of thirst, too many sins, I'm running out, somebody send me a well for the drought, see all I know, is taking notes, on taking this life for granted, if you provoke, my best days, I stress days, forgive me for all my sins, for now. My best days, I stress days, say fuck the world, my sex slave, money, pussy, and greed, what's my next crave? Whatever it is, no, it's my next grave, tired of running, tired of running, tired of tumbling, tired of running, tired of tumbling, backwards my mama say, see a pastor, give me a promise, what if today was the rapture and you completely tarnished, the truth will set you free, so to me be completely honest, you dying of thirst, you dying of thirst, so hop in that water and pray that it works.
Oh, you dying of thirst, and then to bring it back to isn't that like isn't that being baptized to go like being? He's talking about holy water, right? Because he says, hop in that water. I'm not a religious person, so some of the key words and I'm definitely gonna mess up some words here and some of the meaning of what Kendrick's talking about, and that's just because it's not stuff I learned about or grew up on. But it feels like that's what he's talking about. To bring the thirst, because the dying of thirst is the name of this. I'm dying of thirst, and to somehow bring that back into like this religious, dying of thirst ends up being like needing to be like reborn sort of in a way religiously. Hop in that water, pray that it works, hope that you're forgiven, hope that you can put everything behind you the way you've been living, bars. And that's how he opened this album, right? He opened this album, I think, like hoping that he'd be forgiven for all his sins and admitting to all his sins and all that. Man, that's crazy to bring it all back to that.
Fuck, I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of fucking running. I'm tired of this
talk
shit.
to me.
My brother, homie.
Is that what I think that is? I know that's not what I think that is. Why are you so angry? See, you young men are dying of thirst.
Holy water.
Do you
Okay.
know what that means?
Holy water.
That means you need water.
Wow, this song
Holy
is...
water. You need to be baptized with the Spirit of the Lord. Do you want to receive God as your personal Savior? Okay, repeat after me. Lord God, I come to you a sinner.
Lord God, I come to you a sinner,
and I humbly repent for my sin.
and I humbly repent for my sins.
I believe that Jesus is Lord.
I believe that Jesus is Lord.
I believe you raised him from the dead.
I believe you raised him from the dead.
I would ask that Jesus come into my life.
I would ask that Jesus come to my life
and be my Lord and Savior.
and be my Lord and Savior.
I receive Jesus to take control of my life.
I receive Jesus to take control of my life,
and that I might live for him from this day forward.
and that I may live for him in this day forward.
Thank you, Lord Jesus, for saving me with your precious blood.
Thank you, Lord Jesus, for saving me with your precious blood.
In Jesus' name, amen.
In Jesus' name, amen.
All right now, remember this day, the start of a new life, your real life.
That song is so powerful, man. And it's like, again, I mentioned, because I'm glad that she talked about the holy water there, because again, I'm not a religious person, and like I don't search for, I just personally, it's just not the way that I've I've gotten to the point where I don't really feel the need to ever explain it. So it just kind of is what it is. We all believe in different things, but I hold all the space in the world for other people's beliefs. So hearing a song where it's you know, Kendrick's beliefs and what's important to him so clearly displayed resonates with me, even as a non-believer, because I do hold that space for people and their beliefs. And I just think I always think it's incredibly beautiful, powerful, all of the above, when you do see someone who just struggles so much with their own bullshit, whatever it is, like they're just struggling in life, and they do find God, and that is something that just propels them through everything they were struggling with. I think that's one of the most powerful things that you'll ever see. And not even just like whatever, what, like God, yes, but for other people that's other things. Like it could be like a spiritual journey for them. For other people it could be therapy, right? And whatever it is for you, it's different for everybody. But to me, like, all of those things live in the same universe. And to me, that's like, for Kendrick to include that at the end of a song, even for, like, again, someone like me, it's just, I find it so powerful. Especially because he opened the album. What did he say? I come to you as a sinner. I humbly repent for my sins. I believe Jesus is Lord. I believe you raised him from the dead. I will ask that Jesus come to life and be my Lord and Savior. I receive Jesus to take control of my life. And this sounds like somebody who has listened to the words of this woman at the end of Sing About Me, I'm dying of thirst. And for the dying of thirst to be that holy water at the end of the song. That same person at the top of the album, I'm almost surprised this isn't the last song on the album, because it feels like a full circle thing. Like, it feels like someone who has gone through an entire period. We're 10 songs deep, right? We're like a whole album deep, and Kendrick has been involved in a lot of scenarios that are just really bad shit. Really been a part of some really bad shit. Whether he's the one doing the bad shit, whether it's the people around him, doesn't matter. He's just a part of all of it. So for him to open the album that way, it just feels like the close of the album, honestly, this very end. So I'm curious to see what these last two tracks. The last one's like just a remix with Jay-Z on it. So it's Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe with Jay-Z thrown on it. I almost don't even include that in the story of the album. We'll see when we get to it. But these last two tracks, I'm curious to see what he talks about, because it does feel like we just reached the close of the album thematically with, I'm not sure who that voice was, like who voiced that that part at the end. Actually, maybe if I click on the credits. Yeah, Marilyn Bergman. Is that who that was? I don't know. Alan Bergman and Marilyn Bergman, so they're related here. I don't know, man. I'm really affected by that song. I thought it was his best rapping. I thought it was, there's so much to say about this project. Let's keep going. I know this one song I turned into 30 minutes, but it's Kendrick's fault. All right, let's go to Real. This has a feature on it. It's Anna Wise. Not sure who that is. Another 7-minute song.
I do, I wonder. I say what I want to say when I feel and I look in the mirror and know I'm there. With my hands in the air, I'm proud to say yeah, I'm real, I'm real, I'm really, really real. I'm real, I'm real, I'm really, really real. I'm real, I'm real, I'm really, really real. I'm real, I'm real, I'm really, really real.
I promise that I know you very well. Your eyes never lie, even if they tell. Sweet lullabies that come with the smell of a dozen roses flipping down a green hill. You living in a world that come with plan B, cause plan A never relay a guarantee, and plan C never could say just what it was. And your plans only can pan around love. You love him, you love them, you love her. You love so much, you love what love hurts. You love red bottom and gold that say queen. You love handbag on the waist of your jean. You love French tip and trip that pay for. You love bank slip that tell you we pay more. You love a good hand whenever the card dealt, but what love got to do with it when you don't love yourself?
I do what I want to.
Okay.
I say what I want to say when I feel and
I mean, all these things he's referring to are external. They're items, right? Like, they're all items. He's not talking about internal love, like, you know, handbags, getting your nails done, going on trips, bank slips that said you got paid. Yeah, good. You love a good hand. Whenever the card dealt speaks to like just more money. Speaks to money again. That's like a poker reference. But that result would be more money. So yeah, everything he's saying results in like something financial. But none of it really matters if you don't love yourself. So I'm curious where this one's gonna go based on that kind of talk so far.
and know I'm there with my hands in the air. I'm proud to say it. I'm real. I'm real. I'm really, really real. I'm real. I'm real. I'm really, really real. I'm real. I'm real. I'm really, really real. I'm real. I'm real. 'Cause before you know it, everything's gone.
I promise that I know you very well. Your eyes never lie, even if they fail. Out the sky and your optics turn stale. With a mode that's green, I can see you fit the bill of living in a world that come with plan B. Cause plan A only can make another mistake. And you can't see success coming from plan C. When it all breaks, you'll still say you're lovely and love them and love when you love her. You love so much, you love when love hurts. You love fast cars and their president's old. You love fast women, you love keeping control of everything that you love. You love beef, you love streets, you love...
He's talking about himself here. He's talking about himself. You love when you love her. You love so much. You love fast cars, dead presidents. You love fast women. You love keeping control. Earlier, it felt like we were talking about a lady. But now it feels like we're talking about maybe Kendrick's talking to himself, maybe, as a younger person, that adolescent.
Ducking police. You love your hood, might even love it to death. But what love got to do with it when you don't love yourself?
I do what I want to. I say what I want to say when I feel and I look in the mirror and know I'm there with my hands in the air. I'm proud to say it. I'm real. I'm real. I'm really, really real. I'm real. I'm real. I'm really, really real. I'm real. I'm real. I'm really, really real. I'm real. I'm real. 'Cause before you know it, everything's gone.
The reason why I know you very well, cause we have the same eyes, can't you tell? The day
I wonder, like, if that, like, because the chorus is all, like, it's I'm real, I'm really, really real. It's like an emphasis on that. The song's about loving yourself. You know, beyond, obviously, all these other things that we spend time loving. So I just wonder if that chorus is speaking to, you know, self-love. Like, looking in that mirror and making sure that you love the person that's inside of you. That's why it's like, I'm real, I'm really, really real. And then it says, because before you know it, everything's gone. The fast cars, all this other shit, like the trips, the dead presidents on, you know, dollar bills. All that shit is gone at the end of the day. All you really have is yourself. Like, that's it. So I wonder if we're supposed to be looking in the mirror, telling ourselves, like, I'm real. All this other shit externally, none of this stuff is real besides me. So I need to work on loving myself some more.
I tried to cover up and conceal my pride. It only made it harder for me to deal with living in a world that come with plan B. A scapegoat cause plan A don't come free. And plan C just an excuse like because or the word but what if I got love? I love them. I love when I love her. I love so much. I love when love hurts. I love first verse cause you're the girl I attract. I love second verse cause you're the homie that pack. Burning like a stovetop that love cooking from scratch. I love what the both of you have to offer. In fact, I love it so much I don't love anything else. But what love got to do?
I love him calling out the verses. I love first verse, you're the girl that I attract. So that first verse was a girl he's talking about, and it's the type of girl that he attracts. I love second verse because you're the homie that pack. Burner like a top stove that love cooking from scratch. So talking about a friend that carries a gun. I mean, it's the type of people he's hanging out with. So throughout this entire project, for sure, definitely at this point in his life. So he's talking about the girls he attracts and his homies. He's talking about the people that surround him in this song. And he's talking about his love for them. He's got love for all these people. The woman that he attracts, he's got love for them. And the shit that they love, he just wants them to love themselves. His friends, he wants them to love themselves. But then he says, but what love got to do with it when I don't love myself? So now he's going to start talking about himself as opposed to talking about all these people around him. Curious if that's going to be like the third act of this song.
In fact, I love it so much I don't love anything else. But what love got to do with it when I don't love myself? To the point I should hate everything I do love. Should I hate living my life inside the club? Should I hate her for watching me for that reason? Should I hate him for telling me that I'm seasoned? Should I hate them for telling me ball out? Should I hate street credibility? I'm talking about hating on money, power, respect, and my will. Or hating the fact none of that shit make me real.
Gang, I ain't tripping.
Oh wow, that's fucking deep, because he's talking about he talks about the fact that he talks about money, power, respect, his will, his street credibility, but then he says like, should I hate that none of that shit is even real? None of that shit makes me real, but I talk about it and I'm a part of all of it and I surround myself with all of it. But now I'm dealing with the fact that, like, fuck, none of that shit made me real. He's growing up. He's growing up is what's happening. This song is very much a product of him growing up and having to deal with some hindsight, which is something we've heard him talk about in this album as well.
Dominoes no more. Just call it. Sorry to hear what happened to you.
Oh, he's not tripping off the dominoes no more. Okay, all right, Pops, call this.
Gang, I ain't tripping up from dominoes no more. Just call it. Sorry to hear what happened to your homeboy. But don't learn the hard way like I did, ho. Any nigga can kill a man. That don't make you a real nigga. Real is responsibility. Real is taking care of your motherfucking family. Real is God, nigga.
That's cool that his, not tripping over the dominoes anymore, because I heard about that dude whose brother got shot when y'all were caught up in that situation after drink, I think it was, or swimming pools or whatever it was, and so his pops got word of it, gave him a call like, hey, I'm gonna give you some real talk here. I'm gonna give you some real advice, and I just want you to know like what's real in this world. All right, forget about those dominoes. All right, real is this, real is that, real is God. Okay, family, man, family.
I say what I want to say when I feel like dying.
Still better get that man his dominoes back though.
Look in the mirror and know I'm there. With my hands in the air, I'm proud to say it. I'm real, I'm real, I'm really, really real. I'm real, I'm real, I'm really, really real. I'm real, I'm real, I'm really, really real. I'm real, I'm real. 'Cause before you know it, everything's
all right, that's all I want to tell you. Just make sure you call us back when you get this message. Here go your mama.
Boy, you better have my car on full all this time. You gonna have my damn car. But look, I ain't tripping. Look, the neighbor said they saying you and your little friends over there about food for less was preaching to you. I was they telling you about the good book, because right about now that's what y'all need.
Is that they were preaching to you about the good book? Was that the lady that was talking at the end of Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst? I wonder, while they were over there by Food for Less.
Oh, and Top Dog called the house too. I guess he wants you and Dave to come to the studio. But look, if you take them music business serious, yeah, put out something me and your dad you step to. But shit, you know we're from Chicago. You know that's what we do.
That's cool. So they're from Chicago. He said his grandfather was from Chicago earlier in the track, so I wasn't sure if his parents were also from Chicago. Maybe. Obviously, they were probably moved to Compton at some point. We don't know when, but yeah, that's cool. I love learning about him. I just love learning about him.
hear from you by tomorrow. I hope you come back and learn from your mistakes and come back a man. Tell your story to these black and brown kids in Compton. Let them know you was just like them, but you still rose from that dark place of violence, becoming a positive person. But when you do make it, give back with your words of encouragement. And that's the best way to give back to your city. And I love you, Kendrick. If I don't hear you knocking on the door, you know I usually leave the key. All right? Talk to you later. Bye.
I don't know why this shit is making me emotional. I don't know why that sound. I heard that sound in the beginning of the album. The very beginning of the album, I heard that sound. I don't know why this makes me so emotional. Cause he did that, man. I haven't even heard the other albums, but I know he was. It's got to be so fulfilling for him to have came where he came from and have done that, have taken the word of his mom and accomplished everything she wanted from him. And that's coming from this violent place, this dark place, and becoming a positive person and giving back with your words of encouragement, like using all his music as those words of encouragement. And I haven't even heard the next couple albums, but I know how important they are. And forget about those albums, like this album too. Like at no point is he romanticizing or like putting on a pedestal like the way that he was living, this upbringing in violence, right? That never happened on this project. All he did was talk about what happened. All he did was tell you how he was living, tell you how he grew up. And what I take away, the whole point of what I'm taking away is the fact that he got out of that. He got out of that and became this person able to write these songs, turn these songs into something that you could listen to, 1-2 step to, like his parents asked of him as well, because they're from Chicago and they need that. But also, like, you know, just let people know, like, this is what I went through. It was a violent upbringing, but I'm not that violent person. I hope y'all can make the best of yourselves. I hope y'all can learn to love yourselves. Man, I'm really excited to listen to the rest of this Legends music. Okay, wow. Man, I was thinking, even like in the beginning of the song, I was like, I still feel like the last song, like Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst. I was like, I still feel like that song should have been the last song on this project. But then the song keeps going and going, and then it's just so impactful, the voice notes he's using from his parents. Just so well done. Whether they're his parents or not, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Like, the story being told is incredibly effective. All right, guys, we got 2 songs left. Let's do it. We got Compton, which has Dr. Dre on it. That's crazy. So that's gonna, I assume we're gonna talk about Home as much as any song. And then the Bitch Don't Come Out Vibe remix with Jay-Z. Let's close it out, guys.
Now everybody serenade the new faith of Kendrick Lamar. This is King Kendrick Lamar. King Kendrick, and I meant it, my point intended is raw. Fix your lenses, forensics would have told you Kendrick had killed it. Pretend it's a massacre, and the master's upon us. And I mastered being the master at dodging your honor. In the chapter that read at 25, I will live dormant like 5 in the morning. Then raise the spot while Kendrick's performing. And if they take everything, no, I got Compton, ain't no city quite like mine. Hey Dre, what's happening with it, my nigga? Still a mad at pill.
Okay, alright, this is dope. A lot of these bars are crazy, by the way, to start it off. Forensics would have told you Kendrick had killed it. Yeah, I mean, self-explanatory bar there. Pretend it's a massacre and the mass is upon us. I mastered being the master at dodging your honor. So I was in trouble, but I was staying out of actual trouble somehow. Alright, I mean, and this is all and yeah, we've listened to the whole project, so we already know what Compton was like for him.
In the chapter that read at 25, I will live dormant like 5 in the morning, then raise the spot while Kendrick's performing. And if they take everything, no, I got
Compton, ain't no city quite like mine.
Hey Dre, what's happening with it, my nigga?
Still I'm at it, peel the plastic off it, you can feel the magic. Still I'm laughing at the critics talking, I can see them gagging when I'm back in the back of my city. Back in the back with a batch of them banging Dre beats with me. Look where I'm at, it's the murder cap and I'm captain at birth in this gangster rap. It's a rap when I'm done and I come a long way from $100 a month to 100 mil in a day. Bitch, I'm from Compton.
I mean, Dr. Dre, if anyone could talk that level of shit, it's Dr. Dre. It's crazy because Kendrick's just like career is early on, and Dr. Dre is at a completely different point in his career at this point. But they're from the same place. They both understand each other's struggles in a completely equal way. So it's the perfect person to have on this track to close the album out, to be honest.
Compton, ain't no city quite like mine.
So come and visit the tire screeching ambulance policeman. Won't you spend a weekend on Rosecrans, nigga? Khaki creasing, crime increasing on Rosecrans, nigga. Kendrick Conan, nigga. We don't swore that. Hand on the cross and swore that. I do it biggest Resputia for them shooters. Karma Sutra scream, fuck your position and make you own that. I'm trying to stay grounded like 4 flats, but I know flats and Paru cryptats.
Swarm on me like a beehive, hop in the G-Ride from the west to the east. I know just how Compton rolls.
And that's a given. I pass the blunt and pass the torch, of course it's my decision. I crash the porch, then you report that you see me in Benzes. I must report that we import them narcotics you bought it.
Been talked about it when crack hit the speakers, the music business. I blow up every time we throw up a record, depending on what you expected. I'm sure it's bigger than your religion, perfected by niggas that manifested music to live in.
Compton, ain't no city quite like mine.
It's really cool, man, that they got to this point where he could talk about all the struggles and violence and like the parts of where he grew up that held him down, and just everything that he saw through his eyes growing up in this city and the way he grew up. But then he can reach a point where he can still dedicate a song to where he grew up. You know, it's part of him. It's part of him forever. It's part of his music. I mean, that's probably the biggest thing, right? Because he just said it there, like, this music, we perfected it and we manifested music to live in, and that's all as a result of where we grew up.
So tell that gangster throw his set high, roll it up in a blunt, I'ma take you on that next high. I did exactly what I wanted, that's what made them checks fly. In my direction, you never questioned when I said I would be a mogul before I visit Tupac and Left Eye. Easy and Aaliyah, when I see you, we gon' test drive.
Shout out to people that have passed away that paved the way. Shout out to people that passed away that paved the way. Who would have thought that I'd be a mogul before I died, right? Shout out to these legends.
Heaven, but for now I'm on a red eye, flying back to my city, cause I'll forever stand by.
Compton, ain't no city quite like mine.
Now we can all celebrate, we can all harvest the rap artists of NWA. America target our rap market as controversy and hate. Harsh realities we in, made our music translate to the coke dealers, the hood rich and the broke niggas that play with them gorillas that know killers that know where you stay. Roll that kush, crack that case, 10 bottles of rosé. This was brought to you by Dre. Now every motherfucker in here say,
look who's responsible for taking Compton international. I make 'em holler.
Okay.
Hey yo, Just Blaze, good looking on me.
Just Blaze?
Songs produced by Just Blaze.
Ain't no city quite like mine.
I'm laughing because I see that last line. This is the closing track, right? So we gotta end it off where we start off. It all connects.
Mom, I'm finna use the van real quick. Be back 15 minutes.
Nah, man, that's not how it works. You came home a lot later than that because you went to go see Shireen, and you got yourself in some trouble on the way, and that's part of being. That's part of your come up. It's part of this whole journey. It's part of this whole journey. That's a cool ending. I know there's still another song I want to listen to because I want to hear what Jay-Z. It's probably, I'm assuming it's the same song with just a verse from Jay-Z, which is, I mean, that's legendary shit, man. You got Jay-Z on your debut like your actual debut main record. That's crazy. And you got Dr. Dre on it. Like and Drake is on here too. Like that's crazy features on here, considering that this was his debut record. And he doesn't even, when I think of this project, I don't think of features. I think of Kendrick. Kendrick, this is not a record that is held up on features, which a lot of rap records in particular are held up on their features. Kendrick did all the legwork on this album. All of it. The features just happen to be perfectly placed and do just enough to continue to add to the greatness that is this album. Yeah, I love that ending. I'm gonna be back in 15 minutes. I'm grabbing the van. Whoop! We start the album off with, hey, where you been? It's been more than 15 minutes. I know you're going to see Shireen. I gotta go get food stamps. Pops is in the back, like, where my domino? It just all connects. It's beautiful. It's great. It's great. So smart. Because I wanted the resolution to that story, but to me that works well as a resolution by, doing like this endless circle thing. All right, Bitch Don't Come Out Vibe with Jay-Z on it.
I am a sinner who's probably gonna sin again. Lord, forgive me. Lord, forgive me. Things I don't understand. Sometimes I need to be alone. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
I can feel your energy from 2 planets away. I got my drink, I got my music, I would share it, but today I'm yelling, bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
Yeah, I know we heard this already, but this song, Money Trees, Swimming Pools Drank, there's some fucking like bangers on this album, and this album doesn't feel like, I don't know, like I'm almost forgetting how many bangers are on this album, considering the fact that he's telling us so much. This is what I talked about in the top, where it's why it took so long to really start doing rap albums, is because I knew I would spend so much time listening and dissecting lyrics, but I really wanted to just enjoy the songs. But if you just think about just the songs and their enjoyability level, there's fucking several absolute bangers on this album. An album that, 1 through 12 consists of, real like great lyrical content at the same time, which that's rap. That's like greatness in rap. It's hard to do. It's why there's only so many that like are actual true goats and legends, and that's why Kendrick's up there.
Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
Look inside of my soul and you can find gold and maybe get rich. Hold up, Trinidad James in 4 weeks, but now my album platinum and shit. So what? Y'all keep the numbers. I'm more than another statistic, my nigga. This courtesy of Compton. Brooklyn go hard with a.
He didn't say this in the beginning. This is different. The lyrics are different. This is not what I remember.
Love me on the east like I'm Chuck D. Dominicans wish that I was born there.
All right, hold up. I can speak directly to that because number one, I'm from the East and I'm Dominican, and honestly, like when you talk about hip hop and you talk about the greatest rappers from the East Coast versus the West Coast, and you're from the East Coast like me, and you're trying to rep the East Coast as far as rappers go, and it's perfect that he would include this on this song because Jay-Z's obviously from Brooklyn and from the East Coast. That's probably why Kendrick shouts out Brooklyn Go Hard. He shouts out Chuck D, and he shouts out the East Coast. He shouts out Dominicans, right? Because again, I'm Dominican. I'm from the East Coast. There's a lot of Dominicans in New York, and we rep Jay-Z, right? Like we rep, just tons of East Coast artists and rappers, and if I was listing East Coast rappers, I wish that I could list Kendrick Lamar. I just wish I could. I wish I could rep him in that way. I'm going to list him as one of my favorite rappers easily. He's already up there. He's already like easily top 3 for me based on this one project. Before this project, just based on this beef situation with Drake, where I just thought he killed him. I wish I could be like, yeah, greatest East Coast rappers, Kendrick. I wish I could do that. So he's speaking facts. Wish he was born there. I do wish Kendrick was born on the East Coast, selfishly. Man, you got me with that line, Kendrick, because I do wish that.
Looking to be the god MC. You look at my hat and see thorns there. I look at the game and see porn there. I'm fucking this industry hard. I'm back at this money, teabagging yo honey. You thought I was fresh off the yard. Don't brag to me, dummy, you're lightweight. They tell me you're nice and I'm lightweight. Go give me a knife, you're looking like steak. And when the stakes are high, I stake out for days. And when the water is
he's gonna kill you. He's just talking his shit here. He's gonna kill you. He's gonna kill you. Like, the industry is porn to him. I look at the game and I see porn because I'm gonna fuck the industry, which he pretty much did over the course of the next decade, right? He just continued to be great. Yeah, just a series of bars about him killing everybody.
When the water inside your body cool shape, but we ain't thirsty, nigga. Never alert me, nigga. I got a B89 in a suitcase. I know you heard me, nigga. This is a burpee, nigga. Lyrical exercise. Right now, homie, I'm in the extra vibe. Pipe down on the curve when you heard that I got these words to the upper echelon. That's excellent.
I love that he did a different verse for this. I don't know why. I should have known he's better than that. I should have known that he wouldn't just recycle his verse from the first song on a song with Jay-Z. I should have known that he'd come up with a fresh verse, make it a fresh song. Yep, I love that he did that.
That's excellent.
Who's probably gonna sin again? Lord, forgive me. Lord, forgive me. Things I don't understand. Sometimes I need to be alone. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
I can feel your energy from 2 planets away. I got my drink, I got my music, I will share it, but today I'm feeling. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Bitch, don't kill my vibe.
Up in the clouds, me and my spouse. Rumors on the ground getting too loud, please turn them shits down. Can't hear myself think. Turbulent shit, almost spilled my drink in the White House with a mink. Running through that bitch like it's my house, all up in the hall like a mall. Told you motherfuckers all I do is ball. No, I don't remember you, I don't intend to empty my memory bank. It's $1 million in it, baby, Hillary Swank. Sitting next to Hillary, smelling like dang. Presidential pardon, name one.
This is all these lines connect here. He's in the White House. Turbulent shit, almost spilled my. He's up in his private plane. Now he's in the White House with the mank. It's his house. White House is his house. $1 Million Baby, the movie with Hilary Swank. Sitting next to Hillary, smelling like dank. He's smoking next to Hillary Clinton. Because he's talking about the white, Hillary Swank, Hillary Clinton. Presidential pardon. Yeah. It's just a series. Yeah, this is what Jay-Z does. Jay-Z does this.
Out there harder than them, I wait. I've been in my wave like 20 years straight. I've been on my vibe like 20 years straight. Don't fuck up my high. Nights like this, I can fuck up a pie and still be straight. Fall back, bitch, I got a lot on my plate. Don't waste my breath. I don't know how many moves a nigga got left. Back to this joint. Smoking this shit like I'm trying to prove a point. I'm the highest title, numero uno. Kill my vibe, that's your motherfucking funeral.
Between you and me, turn eulogy to urinals, niggas pissed off. I minister this generation, my fault. Leader of the new school. On my toes like a ballerina who knew I'd be Black Swan. World in my palms, ironically, I am the Globetrotter's best cause I didn't drop the ball. Told niggas when I was 16 that I had a 16 to put a nigga right on the big screen. In a paddy wagon with 16. Should've been in the pen, but now my pen rang with morphine. I heal niggas. Touchdown.
There's so many great lines in this. Black Swan, that's a movie reference, right? Hold on. Who's in Black Swan? Black Swan is 2010, so Black Swan was before this album came out. It's Natalie Portman and Mila Kunis. I was wondering if Hilary Swank was in Black Swan. I knew it was a movie. I was wondering if Hilary Swank was in Black Swan and he was playing No, he's doing the leader of the new school on my toes like a ballerina. Black Swan is a ballerina movie, isn't it? Yeah. It's a movie about okay. I believe it is, yes. So yeah, that's the bar right there. That's the bar. Okay, and then like told him when I was 16, I'd write a 16, put him right on the big screen. Talking about bar, like he'd write the bars, get himself on the big screen. I know he did that in Black Panther, right? I don't know. I don't remember what year Black Panther came out, but that's the one reference I have of him, his music making it to the big screen. I'm assuming he had already done it at this point, maybe with another song. But that's actually where I knew Kendrick from originally, is the songs on Black Panther. The one song with SZA and then the one song with The Weeknd, I think. I remember one of my most vivid memories is leaving the theater after seeing Black Panther and one being like, I've never seen a movie like this. This is something I'll never forget. And also like I've never heard a soundtrack like this. And going and like searching up like the songs from Black Panther. Just like the credits rolled and then like the song, it's just, man, certain shit never leaves you. And that's one of those moments. So him speaking to like his movie on the big screen, his music playing in the big screen is crazy for me and my personal memories.
In a paddy wagon with 16, should have been in the pen, but now my pen rang with morphine. I heal niggas, touchdown with morphine.
You know what I love about this? This is the Eminem effect. This is like when you are. I know J. Cole's famous for this too at this point, but I haven't heard that much J. Cole music. But I just know that like he's famous for this. When you're on a feature, when you are on a song with another great, you better come with it. And Kendrick came with it on this song.
Kill niggas, audio crack, cat keys to meal ticket, cardio lap, was running for dead life, but now running the map, bitch, I'm here, nigga. Picture little whole me giving a fuck from what a fuck nigga gotta say. Nigga, you never be Jay, never be Nas, never be Snoop nor Dre. You ain't get killed in Vegas or in a suburban. Nigga, Puff Daddy wasn't your favorite. So many washed up with detergent, but I don't dry tears, I just aim at them on purpose. Like,
We'll let that Puff Daddy line slide. We'll let that Puff Daddy line slide. But he's showing his respect for the greats. He's showing his respect for the greats.
14 like empty yet another magazine like.
I love that he does Jay and Nas. And I love he goes East Coast and West Coast with it too when he goes Snoop and Dre.
Let a young nigga get I kill them all when they tryna kill my I am the bad, the good, got the last, the hood got the last that would try to pass a good job. If Sean's a black beetle, then I need a 10-second drum solo, bitch. See at Woodstock.
Sean's a 10-second drum solo. That's hard. Talking about Jay-Z, right? As a black beetle, I like being a black beetle. I need a 10-second drum solo as a member of the Beatles because I also am a member of the Beatles. I'm a Black Beatle as well. That's a hard way to close the song. That might be his best verse on the album, which is saying a lot, but just from like a straight rapping ability, like lyrical, like everything. And he had to come with it because he's on a song with Jay-Z. I like that it's like separate. It feels, I don't view this as part of the album. I know it's the last track. I just view it as Kendrick showing what he can do on a track with a legend. The rest of the album, 1 through 12, is a complete story. It's a complete just view from his viewpoint growing up, where he's from and what he's been through. And the best summation of this album is told at the end of track 11, right? Where I don't know if that's supposed to be his mom. I think it is supposed to be his mom at the end, just talking about what she wants him to be, with what she wants him to do with all this music. Aside from like making something that we can step to, you better come back a man, tell your story to these black and brown kids in Compton, let them know you was just like them, but you still rose from that dark place of violence. That sums the whole album up to me. And that's why it's such a powerful thing to include on this album, is her voice, who's been a constant voice throughout this album. And you can kind of see that she played a huge role in Kendrick, making it out. Becoming the positive voice that he is, because, man, some of the shit he went through was crazy. It's crazy. He talks about a lot of it, and it's easy to just like not make it out of that, but he made it out of that. This is one of my longest videos ever. I'm just gonna wrap it up by saying it's an incredible album. We're definitely doing the rest of them as long as enough of you are messing with this video. Yeah, I'm so glad I did this. I'm feeling a lot of things. This guy is just a legendary storyteller, and I feel like there's so much more ground to cover, right? Because this is just his story coming up. I know that the other albums touch on different topics, so they're just going to be completely separate experiences, and I can't wait to experience each of them. And I'm glad that I get to do that with you guys. It just feels like it feels like a gift. It feels like a gift that this exists, and again, we're gonna do it together. Shout out to you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me for this long ass video. Seriously means the world. It's a really special feeling to reach the end of an album and feel like it was an essential listening experience as just a fan of music, and that's how I feel at the end of this. So again, I'll see y'all for the rest of Kendrick's discography, and I look forward to seeing what you guys gotta say about this album and Kendrick in total, because we finally did it. We finally did it, guys.